Hello. All right. We got Mike. Thank you. Appreciate that. Good morning, YouTube. We're only on YouTube. I don't even know what the proper Twitch category is for Gundam right now, honestly. And honestly, YouTube's just better. I want to say YouTube's better like most of the time. Like the ad situation is definitely on YouTube. Is better on YouTube. However, what do I want to say? I just don't know what category to use for Gundam on Twitch. But like I'm sure like things like the icons and stuff like emotes are just better on Twitch. Like because if you sub to me, you can use my icons in like Eggman's chat or whatever. And so stuff like that is really useful. I wish you could do that on YouTube. I think that's like YouTube's biggest flaw. But in terms of like getting seen, definitely YouTube's just also better. Because like I don't need a category. Right. I think right now the category for this Gundam event is like still Digimon, because there's no real Gundam category. But YouTube doesn't care as long as I put in all the proper keywords and stuff. It is. Hot top. Oh, true. Oh, damn. You know what? Check out this space. I could probably like right where that vampire is. Oh, you can't really see the vampire. Oh no. There's like a trash can. There's some Lays, but like there's like a vampire right here. He's my homie. I could fit a vampire in a hot tub. I could do that. That's the thing. Easy peasy. The water might be an issue, but like. Let's see if I can re-angle this camera into a way that I prefer. I actually been liking this new camera angle. I feel like it incentivizes me to not be so hunched over, but then it's also like I'm in frame a lot better. So I've been enjoying that. We're starting like 4 minutes. For those that don't know, I guess like I didn't really do a proper intro for this since I was muted again. Gundam TCG is out in terms of the starter decks, but and so this is our Eagle's Nest beginning of season 2, or I guess it's beginnings of season 2. This is still week 2, but it's a win-a-box, man. We're offering product to people who are top prizing. Check out the links in below if you want to join. Last minutes are still, I think we're still allowing some last minute people if people want to join in. So feel free. And yeah, that's not the only thing we're doing. I think this Saturday, let me see if I got that slide up. Yeah, this Saturday, if you guys want to win some good beta alt arts that are exclusive to the beta kit, Eagle's hosting a tournament to give people a chance to win some of these. So links for everything in the description below, of course. We got a couple of other slides I can sell out for, but this is really the big one. I feel like this is the one is going to be most important to the people watching right now. Please go ahead, join. The tournament, early signups get, I think early registrants get a discount. So do that. Yeah. That being said, I think Eggman's playing tonight, so that is fun. Go check out their stream on YouTube, on YouTube. I think that well, Eggman does both, but I actually should check out what category he's doing on Twitch, because I don't follow his Twitch as much as a friend should. Saw some stores with vid of GDO1 boxes in hand and someone's selling on eBay already. Hold on to your butts this week. It's going to be a ride. Yeah, it is going to be a ride. I mean, here at Eagle's Nest, we're keeping things simple. 1 box a week per tournament, and product's going to be what product's going to be. Eagle was very fortunate enough to be able to establish at least a case for the tournament series. So we're going to be able to give out, pretty nice, pretty solid pricing. And if you guys have been following the scene at all in terms, and not the scene, but like the news in terms of product, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Let me get Eagle his link. We got 2 minutes before the start of the tournament. Technically, Eagle likes to do a player meeting, so that's probably going to get in the way of some stuff, but I'm super hyped. I got nothing to say other than I'm super hyped. And I think I'm allowed to be. Getting people to play with real cards, people are actually like, there's so many YouTube videos out now. Like me and Eagle have been doing like the tournaments weekly now for 3 to 4 months now. And like now that the starter decks are out, it's nice to see all the content creators like starting to jump in and do things, and it's like cool. I'm excited that everyone wants to play this game, because it's a fun game. It's been fun. I don't want to pass judgment on it. I think I've said multiple times, if you guys are a Risu the Squirrel enjoyer, I don't like to judge a card game until like set 3, set 4. Mostly just because like I think of it from like a designer point of view, and like I feel like designers don't even know what they want to do fully with their card game until like set 3 or 4, because that's when like I feel like when set 3 and 4, that's when like archetypes and structure really starts happening, and like actual like branching off points for everything. Set 1 is really just trying to like establish a baseline. Set 2, especially with Bandai, is still setting up a basis, but Bandai likes to be like, I'm gonna add another color, so we're getting purple set 2, right? So there's a lot of stuff like that. The intro decks aren't legal. Everything's legal. Proxy for today, everything should be legal. Proxies, all of it. Let me get Eagle his link, so he can confirm that for me. But here at Eagle's Nest, we allow everything. This is a GDO1 tournament. Proxies allowed. Proxies are always allowed here at Eagle's Nest as like just like a blanket rule, just because we want people to like, we don't want acquisition of cards to be the gatekeeper of letting people play this game. At least in our tournaments, we're not an official store, so we can kind of like, I want to say bend the rules, but it really is just breaking the rules. We could be a little weird, and I think like I know people in their brains are gonna be like, oh, but people can cheat. Great. Like, I mean, not like great as in like I'm happy people cheat, but like great, like, I mean, if you're really that like in need of like the ego boost and like the small amount of product, like I'm glad we can facilitate helping you out, because you are clearly in need of something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like what are you really like? You know, like the war. I don't know how to explain it other than like, homie, you need help, and I'm glad we were here to provide it. I still gotta get Eagle's link. You guys stop distracting me. I'm joking. Let me get Eagle his link, and the tournament should be starting soon. Let me double check on where players are at. The player meeting is starting. I need to double check how many players are tonight. Boop. I just have the wrong links for everything, unfortunately. Oh, I gotta sell something out. Oh, I got a new sellout. This just in from Eagle himself. Let me get something going. I wanted to see how many players are tonight. God damn it. All right, so the player meeting's happening. So nothing's, we got a lot of people tonight. That's actually exciting. Number 2. Let me get this new sellout on the screen for you guys in a second. Add a file. Bam. All right, here. I don't know the full story. I'm sure Eagle will explain it when he gets a chance, but here you go. Saturday, July 28th. That is a crazy start. Is this like your year? Oh, I'm just gonna need Eagle to explain this one. I guess there's a Europe tournament if anyone wants anything, but yeah. This I'll have Eagle explain it a little later, but I while we're here, you got 20. No, that's not real. Sorry, wrong way. Win a box, win a beta box, win a beta alt art. This, not win a box, sorry. This is win a beta alt art here at Eagle's Nest. This is going to be this Saturday. Links in the description below. Join, sign up, do what you got to do to play. Early registrants get some pricing, money off, some discount on the entry fee. Let me read chat. Dang, there's a lot of chat. Oh, what's up, Uni? At these events, I should... Risu is live, so we ball. That's fair. The intro decks. Oh, we got Eagle. He's here.
Hey guys! Oh my gosh! Tonight, kind of like we kind of expected. Definitely blew up on attendance tonight. People are excited to join the game, and it's the week before release, so I'm not expecting the most attendance ever. But oh man, we have grown.
Oh yeah, no, I'm really hyped for it. As the pairings out, should we jump into a table?
Pairings are out. Pairings are out. Right. Is there a deck we're wanting to see tonight by chance?
I mean, anything not blue-white. If history dares repeat itself, we're gonna find our way to that deck anyway.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go table 2 then.
All right, table 2 it is. Let's see. I'll get the screens fixed up. But how you been? How was getting product for you? You got your starter decks. You got everything all squared away this time around.
Product for Digimon or for Gundam?
We're gonna say Gundam.
For Gundam, so I have guaranteed a case for like these webcam locals. That is aside entirely.
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure we always have it. And our pricing structure basically illustrates that as we give away a box every week, with our circuit finals being a free box tourney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just in case anyone was curious as to why that was, it basically allocates that we have a whole case for the entire season.
Oh, that's pretty hype. I mean, I've been loving personally, like now that the cards are actually in people's hands and everything, like suddenly, like just like the content creation world has just blown up with everybody making videos of like, oh, how to upgrade your starter deck 1, how to upgrade your starter deck 2s, and going on from there. Um, but that's been like so fun to get to see the content creation community just kind of just explode upwards and actually have people talking about the game, like because we've been doing it for a while, and it's kind of been like us and like Rain Knight with like a little bit of news from here and there from folks, but now to see everybody also just like kind of join in on what a wonderful game this is I'm just ecstatic. Stores are talking about a late August/September restock of something. I have no clue. ACW. I don't have a plug personally for for distribution or anything like this, so I actually don't keep in touch with like the level above. Like I know my friends tell me, oh, all my stores are only getting 2 boxes, and like actually getting boxes of the first set is sounding to be a troubling experience for a lot of people. Did Bandai say anything about restocking after Wave 1 prints? Yeah, no. I mean, usually Bandai does do a set 1 reprint, but like it usually comes like
A little later.
a little
Yeah, in the middle
later.
of like the next. It's either like a little in between the next set
And
or
like the
right
third set,
before.
usually like when did One Piece get their
Yeah.
set 1 reprints? It was around set 3, right? At least that's how I remember it. Maybe
I wasn't around for One Piece early days. I just know it was hard to get product.
yeah.
But I know for Dragon Ball Fusion World, the set 1 reprint came like right before set 2, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, so maybe they've gotten a little better about getting the reprints out there for people. That's nice. And we just got demi trainers going in. Blake Banter on the the double demi trainer start, and just getting 1 damage in on the EX base here. It's something I like. I kind of like oftentimes like we've been casting this for a while now, and oftentimes people won't attack into an EX base until they know they can clear it with a single attack, or bases in general. But I still believe there's so much value in trying to get damage while you can, and getting these demi trainers in early, and now any 2 damage attack can clear the EX base, which just makes your attacks just more valuable going forward.
Yeah, and just for everyone here in chat, just so y'all know, one of these players is playing a unicorn deck, so we get to showcase the unicorn top in.
Ooh.
Yep. So, I guess if you want to drop a poll here in chat, see like what decks are people most excited to see? Because tonight we have a little bit of variety. Got a lot of players, so we can showcase more decks. Got blue green, white green, white red. I guess just type in the primary colors. What color do people want to see? That doesn't work.
Oh, it does. Oh, it just blew up my chat. My chat just blew the hell up. That's crazy. What happened? Uh-oh. We're gonna go ahead and end that. Uh-oh. We're just gonna.
Yeah, drop in the comments. Drop in the comments, chat. Here you go. That's the easy way. I was going to make it so y'all can vote, but I'm like, I guess you just like tell us what you want to see, and we'll look for it. We'll do our best to find it for y'all. Blue, red,
white, red are the ones I want to see the most. Looks like we got a lot of. There's a lot of people that want to see red. Red is definitely like the fan favorite color right now in terms of what everybody wants to see and wants to see played. Mostly, I imagine mostly because red is like the one color that wasn't in the beta kits, wasn't in the starter, or was it a little bit in the starter, the demo decks, right? But it's definitely the color that has the least time in the sun. So I think a lot of people are excited, and people just love Charzaku, Neo Zeon, was it Zaft as well, Arthrun and Seed, all of them.
Yeah, I'm seeing quite a few interesting builds tonight. I'm seeing like I would say an Operation Meteor with the Academy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like white green Wing Academy. That's interesting.
Dara Blade's gonna go in. What pilot is actually on this Dara Blade? It's giving it 1 attack and 0 HP. We do block Dara Blade with ours Wart. Oh, one of my favorite cards, but one of my least favorite cards to actually say out loud.
You call it the Zwoot, I think is what you originally called it.
Yeah, man. Eventually we're gonna get to the right pronunciation, I swear. Oz got shafted in GDO1.
It's so the Tall Geese is a cool card. That's Oz, right?
Yeah, I think so. I know it's the same series. All right, let's see. Yeah, Tall Geese is Oz for sure.
Yeah, like Tall Geese as a card has a really good generic ability. It's like if you're playing like an aggro deck and you just need a top in, it's cool. But you could also just play Wing as top in. You can also just play like the actual aggressive top in cards.
And here we have we play our Perfect Strike into a Amuro Ray, which is gonna rest the opponent's RX-78 Legend Rare. And we're just going to use our own Dara Blade to trade into it very cleanly. Our exactly 4 attack stat line is going to be able to at least clear the body. We do trade, so it did take a couple cards for us to get here. But now we got to figure out how to establish something that's going to be able to clear this now 6/5 blocker on the other side.
Yeah, Perfect Strike with a pilot underneath is pretty beefy.
Yeah. So you click on the Gundam on a Gundam video just to say "ew Gundam," waste of time.
Uni's the defendant chat. He's like, guys, we're here as a community. We're here as a community. Also, great to see you in chat, Uni. Love to see it.
Yeah, I miss you, man. And I know you're going to Texas. We gotta get beef, or was it barbecue? That's what Texas does. That's what they do.
It's barbecue. Huh? Yeah, barbecue.
Corsica base is absolutely goated in any blue deck. Yeah, no, that base is pretty strong, but we actually haven't seen it used quite much in our tournament series. It's still mostly just white base, Archangel. I guess we've seen a little bit of Coursera or Corsisa.
We've seen the what is it called? The Calga one, the one that taps the unit, because that's like another base they play in some blue-white control builds. Corsica as a base, I think, is really good. Think of it like a white base, but you get the body immediately. That's high value, and there's no stipulation besides if you have another one in your trash. So like if you're thinking of like, okay, I could play white base, which generates multiple bodies, but you only ever get one body, it's not bad because you get to play the body and the base for 1 less, because white base is 2 to play, 2 to make the unit, but Corsica's 3 to get a 4/2 in the first time, and then 1/1s after that.
That's not bad. It's an interesting decision point for people to like I feel like you would think the upfront value is probably a little better, but I guess in the long run, just being able to like force your opponent to have to make an attack into white base, or else 2/2 or 3/3 bodies are gonna keep popping out, might be just more incentivized for people. But maybe people just aren't on the card yet in terms of their mental meta. And we're just gonna get a Lifrith on stage here. Yeah.
Lifrith is like a star of a lot of decks. So one thing that I really want to emphasize here in chat for y'all, Gundam set 1 is huge in having optimal stats. What does that mean? Optimal stats is like stuff that will survive on board, get good value trades. Because like we can talk about cards all day. Lifrith is one of those cards that hits like pivotal stat numbers. Having 4 HP and 2 attack basically says any rush deck's going to struggle getting damage in, and we get trade over your bodies. We basically deter you from swinging, right?
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, it's immediately just going to be able. Usually, it's going to be able to soak up 2, maybe 3 attacks, depending on how many like turn cycles you really let the Lifrith stand. And having that 2 attack is enough to clear most 1 to 2 drops. It's just good. I mean, it's like the opposite of why people are running like the Dara Blade, right? Now, Dara Blade is a small form of removal, sure, but the real kicker is that 4/2 stat line that lets you clear into most of these blockers. Like, as long as you're looking at things like the Perfect Strike, as long as they're not piloted, that 4 HP stat line, being able to clear those in a single attack definitely makes blockers not as strong when you're that at that attack stat.
Yeah, Darbalde, Rezel. Like Rezel might
Rezo's
be one of the.
crazy good. Yeah.
Okay, so chat. If you think about this, Rezel and Darbalde are basically like mirror versions of each other. The biggest difference is Darbalde has a link,
Mm-hmm.
and it has one less HP with non-play effects. Now you might just say, well, that just sounds strictly better. That third HP comes up in so many interactions in this game. It plays around Sword Strike existing.
Mm-hmm.
It plays around any of the 2 damage ping cards that red has. It plays around what else that's relevant? Any of the 2 HP attack or 2 attack point bodies. It lets you get value trades on them.
And
Using the unicorn effect here, we're going to return the pilot to our hand, but we do have to discard a card when we do that.
yeah, did we? We might not have discarded the card.
Yeah. Real quickly, if we return to pilot, we have to trash a card, I believe, from unicorn. I think it's at the very.
Yeah, it's definitely
Okay. We got it.
We got a lot of new people tonight too, so this is not going to be the most precise of gameplay, and it is the last word on that card sentence. Let me get the unicorn on screen.
Yeah, but for anyone who doesn't know, the whole gimmick of the unicorn deck is we're going to have Bonager. We're going to link with him. When we link with Bonager, is a free draw.
Mm-hmm.
But then the destroy effect of your unicorn lets you basically return him to hand if you trash a card. So, okay, the card you draw for getting rid of him goes back to hand. You have an extra card to choose from. But then you go into your top end where you get to destroy a unicorn Gundam to go into, was it the destroy mode? Like, very literally. But you get to play for free. It comes down with no cost and no level if you destroy a unicorn, which is the entire gimmick of the deck. You have these multi-card combos where you keep swinging with pretty big bodies.
Yeah, no, I think the destroy mode is so sick. I want to live in the magical Christmas land where I see like a link paired unicorn attack, and then we play the destroy mode, destroy our own unicorn, link paired again, and then attack for two really big attacks in a single turn, like and all the card draw and recycling, pilot recycling. I want to live in that world. Haven't seen that world yet, and I'm just hoping. But it's hard to say where our opponents are at right now. Does feel like our Digimon playmat here at the top of the screen is ahead. I mean, they still have their EX base, which is impressive, and getting another unicorn down.
We know we have the Bonager in hand.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely know that. So we'll get a draw.
Yep.
And now it's a link, so we can attack immediately. Do we go for trade? Do we go face? Because I think I only see...
Ooh, overflowing affection. Okay, get some card advantage. Not card advantage, but card cycling.
Yeah, you're filtering. You're trying to find like your links. You're trying to find your pairs of cards. He said, I want to put Enemy Trainer here. You've bounced it with that Perfect Strike. You've bounced it with any other card effect that blue-white control has. So I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of it now. It doesn't really do much.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're approaching level 10 here. I know there's no level 10 cards, but we're approaching the point of the game where if like our hand is still full, we're going to be able to dump clip and just play 3 to 4 cards if we want. We are going to block with the Zort here. Just getting through cards. Our bottom player here with the dual 2-player playmat has got... We're actually not going to block the gun tank. Interesting.
I mean, if you do that, then you can be swing into with destroy mode. Destroy mode gets a trade.
Yeah,
and I think we're debating that.
Quite to do that, but yeah. I
well,
know what you
we
mean.
do if we destroy it. It's free.
Oh, is it?
So like if you have it, it's free. Yeah, he's going to play destroy mode for no cost if we sack our other body. Yep, so we're going to sack it. And we have the 1 resource up, so we can guarantee the Bonager link too after we return him to hand.
This is the magical Christmas light I was just talking about. But do we?
Yeah, like this is what the deck wants to do. Pitch that Suleta. It's not doing anything. Tap 1. We're going to put that Bonager right underneath. We're going to draw a card on link. And if we want to go ahead and pull up destroy mode here, I'm looking up myself to just make sure I'm not missing any other effects. But that's the main gimmick. You get to play it, and then on attack, you rest a unit. This card actually became like a top end in blue-white control, and it's still played in some variants just because it gives you more ways to control the board that your opponent has. Gives you basically ways to apply pressure. There we go. Apply pressure, do the trades that you want to do. and your opponent just kind of has to accept it.
Yeah. Now I was gonna be curious because we actually went on the aggressive with our destroy mode. We could have cleared board a little bit, but we actually decided we were just gonna go into life and or shields and in hopes that we get enough done there to just pressure our opponent, force them to trade their attacks into us instead of our attacks into them, which could be really useful. And we're gonna get the Gundam aerial rebuild down with the Sulieto link pair, which is gonna allow us to get another card in get in a command of was it a level 5 or lower command to our hand. We chose the Show of Resolve.
I'm pitching an Ale here.
Oh, wow.
I'm kind of curious why we're pitching Ale, because that's like one of your highest value units you have in this deck.
So I was gonna be curious.
Might be the fact that we just have too many.
Are we gonna finally do damage to the shield?
No, you should be playing for board if you're swinging.
Oh, okay. Well, we do trade the rebuild, 2 cards for 2 cards, but that 1 card did get us a Show of Resolve, so
yeah, we can start hand tossing
into shield.
And that's
finally.
the thing. That's what makes it so hard to play against blue-white control. Blue-white control is just going to be so efficient going into the late game that we're always going to have more cards in hand because we have so many more draw twos, ways to recycle them.
Are we attacking into the gun tank? We do choose to attack into the gun tank. I think we had room there to potentially attack into the base. But just getting rid of cards on board while we're ahead on board seems pretty alright too.
Ahead on board and hands. Your hand is bigger than your opponent. Hey Phantom, welcome to the stream. To join these events, you can play with any cards. You can proxy cards. You can have your official cards. The only thing you have to do is have a 50-card deck, up to 4 copies, and up to 2 colors.
Yeah, and that is a big thing here at Eagle's Nest too. We mentioned it a little at the top of the hour, but we allow proxies. You see our bottom player; those cards do just say proxy on them, printed on using the Eggman Events deck builder for the Gundam card game. Yeah, we just allow people to play proxies. So this is, while the starter decks are officially out and people can be using the starter decks as much as they want, we are also allowing players to use cards from the main set GDO1 and allowing them to build full power decks. This is essentially a set 1 tournament that people are playing right now. So tonight you're going to see a lot of proxy cards. You're going to see just basically the full set and full meta in action tonight. And if you ever want to join, feel free. Like Eagle said, links in the description below. Join the Discord. That's probably going to be the biggest way to get any question answered, is simply join the Discord, get the Gundam tag, and just figure out how to play. It's going to get all your questions answered, but there's always the limitless link to join the tournaments ahead of time as well down there.
Yep, and this is technically week 2 of our 11-week-long series. Players are going to be playing for points to compete for an invite here in the circuit finals, where I'm guaranteeing at least a booster box of prizing.
And looks like our top player, our Digimon playmat here, I decided that we're going to play an RX-78, and we're going to link pair our Benager. Get another card draw, but not a lot done this turn. We're going to see another rebuild come down. Is that the rebuild? No, that is something. Is that their own?
That's Freedom. That's
Freedom.
It's a level 7. That's the only way I can tell. The lighting's a little rough, but it's doable. I've personally enjoyed Gundam a lot, though. Like, I'm so excited for this game. I think we will have a great player base here in Indianapolis, at least. I know my store has a good amount of product where we're going to guarantee players get product every single locals they go to.
That's pretty exciting.
Even on participation.
Orlando's also tends to be a pretty great area for just everything and anything. I kind of consider card games an esport. It's like in that same vacuum. Like a lot of fighting game players, a lot of league players, like are somehow find their way in the Orlando area. So we just have a great little mecca here of people that are interested in that kind of thing. Like One Piece was huge, Digimon was huge. So I expect Gundam to be just the same. Larkana's huge here too. But what do you think of the Gundam card game so far? I find it fun. I enjoyed I enjoyed this set 1 so far. The resource style gameplay, the idea of being able to link pair units is interesting. This is the first Bandai card game. Not the first, but the command timing is a really interesting mechanic. It also has adopted the Dawn system from One Piece, which I kind of personally think is probably the best way to have to modernize the Magic and Gathering land system. Like a lot of games ever since Magic came out has been trying to revolutionize the land system, and I definitely think the resource deck / Dawn deck / technically what Hearthstone and Shadowverse do, just with a physical component, are kind of just fun, good. But in the long run, I'm not a big fan of passing judgment on a card game until set 3 or 4, because that's where I feel personally that the devs don't even really know. I feel like a developer doesn't fully know where they want the game to go until they start fully planning their set 3, their set 4, and really deciding where all these mechanics and all these cards are going to be branching off into. Sets 1 and 2 are usually introducing colors and establishing everybody's base.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at some of the decks that have won their round 1. We do have a wing deck that won round 1.
Ooh.
We have a unicorn deck that's won round 1.
All right, we got Duos Leo. Is this Duos Leo or just a normal Leo? Let me see.
It's just a vanilla 2/2 that has a generic link.
Ah.
Yeah, we actually have my goodness, we have a lot of wing players doing well round 1 already.
Oh wow. I mean,
So
Wing
we will
has some of the
definitely
best top end, I feel like. I definitely love that green top end. They have really good cards. But man, it looks like our dual playmat here is another show of resolve. Just gaining that hand advantage. Both players are have pretty good hand sizes, it seems, but the board states are just completely different. If Gundam TCG had Lorcana Mulligan rule, the game would be hard to beat mechanically. Yeah, I wish more people. Our crews, remind me what the Lorcana Mulligan is. Is it the partial Mulligan where you get to take?
I think it's selective. I think it's selective
okay.
Mulligan. I personally haven't played Lorcana since like it came out. I
Same.
played like a game. I was like, yeah, not really for me.
Mm-hmm. Selective Mulligan, got it. Thank you, our crews. Yeah, no, I do think selective Mulligan's probably my favorite Mulligan as well. So I wish more games would adopt it as well. Most Bandai games, Phantom, you need 2 structure decks since you only get 2 of some good cards per deck. Yeah, that's a pretty good rule of thumb from Robert Jones. Every Bandai card game, I feel like in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you want to use a comparison, you usually have to buy 3 of every starter deck to like guarantee your playsets. But in Bandai, it's a little more forgiving. You get to buy 2. All you need is two starter decks to get a playset of everything. Best Mulligan ever was DBS Master OG. Just keep the cards you want in hand, shuffle the rest, and draw back up to full. Isn't that also selective Mulligan?
Yeah, that's selective.
Yeah,
okay. It's a style for selective.
It's just I guess
depending on like when you do the draw and shuffle,
mm-hmm.
they're just variants of
right.
selective mulligans.
Because mulligan, some will force you to put it back and then shuffle, but then other games will like let you put it to the bottom first, then draw. That way you guarantee don't get the same card you just put back, which is an interesting.
And then you shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you had selective mulligan, it probably would make this game a lot more consistent for some of the high roll decks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were typing when we were yapping. Yeah, it's all good, Uni.
Funny.
It's all good. We love the interaction.
Yeah, me too. I do.
Yeah, but anyway, so we look at this board state here, and we just have to acknowledge, like, Blue Eye Control, yes, they got 4 bodies on board. The Unicorn deck has 3 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
The value of Blue Eye Control's bodies are just so much higher, though. We have, at least 1 Ale. I think there's 1 Freedom. And when you have Freedom on board, you're just going to start bullying your opponent really hard.
Yeah, let me get that. Let me get Freedom on screen, because this card is
it's just
awesome.
AP draining every turn. Like, you just put a pilot underneath anything, you shrink AP. You put a pilot underneath something else, you shrink AP. So, like, that's why on Limitless, we call it blue-white Freedom blockers, because Freedom is, like, the top end of the deck that provides the most value, even though all the bouncing cards are really good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, Blue Eye Control is a fun deck to be, or, like, I like it as a deck that is doing well, because it's one of those decks that has... fundamentals. You're showcasing how well you know the baseline of the game. You're showcasing how good you understand card tempo, value trades, and even just like order of operations on your turn.
Right.
Sometimes it's correct to do the draw first to see if you get better options. Sometimes it's better to try forcing certain interactions by maybe doing what looks like a bad value trade, but then you have an interaction where you can just go positive on board by slamming a Death Scythe even. Hey, I'm going to swing my 5/1 unit into your I don't know, just some big body. Oh, that's an easy block with my chump blocker. Well, here comes Death Scythe. I want to get a free trade now because I got First Strike and I
First
ramp.
Strike's so good.
Yeah, not a keyword you'll see in these decks, but
Mhm.
we'll showcase green next round for y'all.
Yeah, and they're already spoiling like the a lot of the stuff for next set as well, right? Like we've got the announcement that Gundam Exia and Gundam 00 are announced for the next set. I think Iron Blooded Orphans is also coming next set. There's just like personally, I love 00. I'm very excited for 00. I know there's a lot of people out there waiting for G Gundam for whenever that finally. I think that's gonna be really popular. Oh, is it set 3 for 00? Okay, so they're announcing things way further than I even anticipated. That's funny. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, trying to carry the
Oops.
momentum, and honestly, like they've done a great job with like a lot of the excitement for this game. I think the one thing that is like also super cool that they're doing is they're allowing the use of foreign language resource and token cards.
Ooh, fun. That's not
Have we
technically
talked about
something
that
they
on stream
allow
yet?
in One Piece, right?
Yeah, it's just this game. Uh,
Interesting.
like for Union Arena, I understand why you can't use foreign language resources. If you think about like IPs being an issue in licensing,
Mm-hmm.
hey, they may have approval for it in Japan, but you can't put that on the stream here in the US. So like you have to be very careful with that.
Yeah, that makes
But it
sense.
looks like Blue Eye Control does clean out the game here, and that is going to Blue Eye Control over the Unicorn player. Unicorn had a really good early game. They're tempoing super well.
They just got outvalued by this top end
The draw
of
twos, yeah,
yeah.
just constantly cycling, drawing two, cycling, drawing two.
Which is crazy because you think the Banagher would be able to like
Help a
offset
little
that
bit.
help, and it just our big blockers just could not get broken through after a certain point, and then once we established the Archangel, I don't think our shield area was touched at all again.
Yeah, I'll
But
hop to table one.
table one,
We could,
got it.
yeah, just trying to find somewhere where there's no spectators, and we had a wing deck. So we
Ooh.
at least get to see the tail end of this game here.
Let me get the tops of the screens. Oh, wrong one. Let me transform it a little bit, and then there you guys go.
Yeah, doing what we call the memory gauges touching, right?
Gotta get the memory gauge touching. Yeah. Looks like we got a health scythe on the board, but it's not paired with anything. Oh, we're gonna attack into the base, and we're debating the block here. We have freedom, and we have our nail strike. Both blockers, both are gonna be able to clear the health scythe. And I think
Yep.
correctly, blocking with our lower HP blocker, I think is the correct thing to do here. Um, what is the play? Can this Wing Gundam attack this turn? We only have one card in hand. I love the resource proxies. I think that's probably my favorite thing right now.
We're so new into the game, we don't even have resources. But that's fine, guys. Like, we've talked
Yeah.
about it before. If it's your first time joining us, first of all, welcome. Second of all, we try to lower the barrier to this game as much as possible. So the minimum we ask is you just print proxies if you can.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're no longer gate kept from not having the best card in the game. You're no longer price walled out of playing any deck you want to.
Yeah.
Like you will just always have access to it as long as you can print the cards out.
All right,
Yeah, it
so we
looks like
do
it.
attack with the Maganak, which I like. I mean, we getting this white base even a touch lower in terms of HP is just gonna be valuable. I think that is something that is very underrated here. Now the next time Maganak attacks, now we're setting white base to 1 HP, and then we're gonna start looking at things like ooh, and a Lifrith comes down to help protect our Wing Gundam. And here the attacks just kind of line up. Now Maganak is gonna be now the Maganak plus the Lifrith are lethal to the Freedom, and both of them combined will clear white base. Like, I love getting damage on bases. I think that is a very underrated tactic. And when I see it, I feel like it pays off in spades every time. We're going to get a Durabalde down. That's going to actually only bounce the Wing Gundam back to hand, which can be a risky maneuver here. If they end up drawing the hero Yui and just have a link pair for next turn,
it can feel devastating. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait to see some wing custom cards, especially Sandrock. Yeah, Sandrock's pretty cool. I can't wait until they start. I want them to revisit some of the series because obviously we're not at the peak of all these series, right? And by that I mean like we don't have Endless Waltz yet, which like Health Scythe custom, and I forget what it's called, but the Wing Gundam with the angel wings, that one's dope. Seed, we haven't seen Seed Destiny or any of those Gundams like Infinite Justice, Strike Freedom. Is it Strike Freedom? I think it's Strike Freedom. And then Destiny Gundam itself, because I'm a Destiny Gundam enjoyer. That's probably my favorite Gundam in the entire series.
Well, chat, you want some spoilers on what the metagame looks like for all the decks that won round one?
Yes.
The most winning deck in round one is Wing.
Wow.
We have a lot of Wing decks. Wing Zero probably being the highlight card that's just like absolutely winning matchups. But we still have some blue-white control in there. Seeing if we have anything with red, because I know that's another thing we were asked about. We do have one player that has a little bit of the Zaft package still in. So we got a few options.
So we hit the stage with a Death Scythe and a Wing Gundam here. Both players are just playing with the top of their decks, and I feel like the blue-white player here just doesn't have tempo. The Bordora Balde will be able to attack, but it's not enough to clear the base, so it has to be the Infinite or the Freedom Gundam to go in. But we can just block, and the Sulieta, it's a Sulieta, so we don't have a Kira underneath to reduce the attack stat to make this kind of like a free attack. Or no, wait, no, RAP is lowered. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we also have what is it, 3 HP left anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we would have been fine because you have the 2 from the Freedom and then 2 from Suleta left. So we just have 2 HP left on this body. And something to talk about, we haven't talked about this a lot, 6 HP bases. They come up a lot.
They're so good. So much of the math right now, at least in terms of our local meta here, so much of the meta game had revolved around making sure we could hit our 5 attack stat lines pretty consistently, and to just see that go sideways essentially. And we're gonna attack into the Durabalde to breach 5.
I mean, you're technically doing more damage that way, but then you can go for game here.
Yeah, and then
because that plays around double unforeseen instant, I think, right? Oh no, it doesn't matter. Like you should technically sack the wing, and you always sack wing into Freedom because you force double unforeseens, right? No, because one's enough. You have 1 HP still.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just about the end of round 1. We have like 2 tables wrapping up, or 1 table wrapping up now. Yeah, chat, we're finishing things in time. Like not even getting to overtime. Feels good. Good.
I love when tournaments run so smoothly, but that gives me a second to gives you a second to talk about this thing you sent me. What is this?
Yeah, so one thing that I'm really big on is sports community, right? We've talked about this before, and I just got asked right before tournament starts today, said, hey, we run the Sundam locals here in Europe, and we offer GDO1 booster pack pricing just like y'all do, and we allow international participation. And they are kickstarting at least a booster box worth of entries or pricing for their July 26th event on Saturday. Ooh. If you guys are interested, we'll have I'll at least drop in the Discord when we get the Limitless link live. They haven't posted it yet, but just getting it out there so y'all are aware, 10 days, they will be running a GDO1 release special event.
with that said, if you guys want to keep follow up on that tournament, join the Discord. It's links on the on the screen in front, but the link is always in the description below. And if you guys enjoy what you guys are seeing, this is the Gundam Weekly Webcam Tournament Series here at Eagle's Nest that we do every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We've been doing it for 2 to 3, 4 months now, so this is a consistent show. We've been doing it pretty straight. We take a break here and there, but for the most part, we get it done. So I know there's a lot of hype for Gundam out there, so join the Discord. That's just going to be the answer to all your questions and problems for anything Eagle's Nest related is always going to be just join the Discord. And if you want to follow up on that particular instant, but that also means here, we also have a tournament this weekend for the Gundam card game. It's going to be we're offering a win a beta alt art. So Eagle has a collection of beta alt arts that he's willing to give away to the first place winner here. July 19th, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central Time. That's, again, this Saturday. Links in the description below. Join the Discord. Are we offering early registration?
So if you register before Friday and send your payment in, you get entered into a raffle for just a free webcam locals entry. That means any future Wednesday event, if you guys are wanting to hop in next week, you could potentially just have the entry paid for by just playing in this event.
Oh, wow. That's pretty
And this
cool.
is guaranteed top 8 pricing for our Win a Beta alt tournament too. It's not nearly as big because obviously we're going very top heavy. We got these beta alt arts. They've been skyrocketing in price because they announced that they are 100% exclusive. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
so. And we're not changing it to make it harder. Like the pricing structure that was announced like 2 weeks ago is staying the exact same, guys, because we want to provide high value events for all of our participants.
Right, so the next round should be pretty soon. You know what we're gonna follow. We're gonna follow probably a Wing Gundam, or are we following that Zaft, a little bit of Zaft package from that other player?
I kind of want to follow the Zaft package, but I'm open to whatever chat wants to do. We can actually poll. Do we want to see more of like our whatchamacallit, like our red player? Do we want to focus on red, or do we want to focus on Wing? Because we have a few different red decks too.
All right, there you go. You guys can do got a poll for you guys. You guys want Wing Gundam or you want red? You tell me. We'll try to get it done. Zaft is fine. Haven't seen much of that. Yeah, I feel that. Red is still definitely the probably still the most underexplored color. So it's definitely going to be interesting going forward, seeing some of the if was it Justice Gundam and any of the Arthur stuff have success. We have seen some red aggro out there. I think support is an amazing mechanic. I think support is definitely going to be an underrated powerhouse of a keyword going forward. I expect a lot of good things from support personally. Like that and First Strike to me are probably the two standout keywords for how this game is going to play out in the future. Bandai and Red name a more iconic duo. I feel like they always do blue too. No, they always do blue. There's always a green. Those are probably their big three. And then the next colors kind of are a toss up between. Sometimes there's yellow, sometimes there's white, sometimes there's purple, black. But
I do need to correct myself. It wasn't a Zaft deck. It was a red deck using some of the Zaft package. So it's not a full dedicated Zaft deck. I want to correct myself there, chat.
Red brain aggro. Red hit good.
We do have red. We do have red. I will say it's a very unique build of red too.
Oh, that's going to be exciting. Oh, you have the limitless link for Sundam. Nice.
Yeah, Becker just messaged it to me. Shout out to Becker and the crew over in Europe for running Gundam events as well. But we have everything for round 1 submitted. So round 2 should be up here in just a moment. I know we're trying to give a breathing moment for all our players just because they expect the full time. And if we start early, we just want to be very transparent with them so no one misses that.
Man, speaking of signed things, I asked the Digimon community, but let's ask the Gundam community. Did anyone get the Sonic stuff for Magic? Any Magic players out there? I'm so do I have a Shadow shirt on today? I do not have a Shadow shirt on today, but I am a simp for Shadow the Hedgehog, and man, oh man, I am so stupid excited for the Shadow the Hedgehog card. I had the deck box. There we go. That's what we'll show off. I have the deck box. I have a whole shelf. It's not in frame, but I have a whole shelf of Sonic junk. I'm super hype. Oh my goodness. Except this is the one. This is the one where he's missing a nose. Look at that. It's really weird.
Round 2 pairings are up, so let's go ahead and take a look. We are going to table 4. I think table 4 probably is going to be a fun one to watch regardless.
All right, let's go.
Like,
there.
even if we weren't following the red player, I think the other side's a really fun looking deck too.
Oh, that's great. Love to hear. Let's see. I'm gonna switch.
Like, if you guys asked for red, I think this is the most red we can possibly get.
Nice. All right, let's see if I can get. And from the sounds of it, for anyone who voted Wing Gundam, from the sounds of it, it does seem like we are going to have plenty of Wing Gundam to follow in the later rounds. So I would not be ever so worried on that fact.
Yeah, it's definitely a popular deck here in the North America region, at least, because I think that was one most people grew up with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that and the one after it is the one where Kira is seed, right?
Yeah. So it goes for us in the States. I think it goes Wing Gundam was most people's first, and then it's G Gundam. So it's like those back to back is why like most people from the States and from Latin America love those two. And then it's Seed, if I'm not mistaken. I think Seed is the third one, and so it's a little less popular just because like more people were not kids anymore and they had real lives to attend to. But Seed's still great.
I'm a kid at heart. That's hard to beat, man. I don't know. We're here playing card games. We're having a great time. It's just adult hobbies, right?
Wing, greater than 0083, and then G Gundam.
Oh, order. It's the order of the series, I think.
Oh.
Chat catching us being fake Gundam fans out here.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm very half.
Yeah, I guess full transparency. The only series I've actually watched all the way through is Witch from Mercury, and I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't had time to go through another series yet.
Watch it again as an adult. Okay. I think the bet like I love 00. It's probably my favorite. It's G Gundam's probably up there too, but like I think the best Gundam probably is Unicorn. Like the best written, the best paced in terms of the anime. I think like the number one to spot, like objectively speaking, is probably Unicorn for me, even though it's not my favorite.
Yeah, but both players are taking it away. And one thing that you guys can be super excited about this round, I don't think we have any white as a secondary color.
Ooh.
Yeah, we definitely don't have a white secondary here. And I don't think white is second. Yeah, there is no white to be seen in these two decks. So these are all red and blue, I believe. And you're showcasing Tragos, which is Oz, I believe, right?
I think so. Actually, this is the first time I've seen someone play this card. I'm going to be straight honest with that.
The blue 1-drop blocker. I think it's the Demi Trainer equivalent.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's Oz. We got you, chat. Yeah, I said Zaf for a moment, and then I realized it wasn't correct. Yeah. Then we get to see a gun cannon on the other side. Gun cannon is a card that definitely shows that you want to play for board, because if you have Amuro to go with it, you tap a body from the Amuro, and then you get a tap from gun cannon as well.
And it has the repair keyword on it too, which definitely allows for some really efficient trades early if you can get them done. But it can be, I feel like constantly trading could be a detriment. We'll just have to see where the kind of the board state leads here. And we got a Leo on board here. It's going to attack the base for 2 damage. Nice clean. Now any of these 1 AP attacks can clear the EX base and kind of handle that situation nicely. Ya cooked. Once Oz gets Epion and Talgis 2 and Tries the boss Ronda. Oh, fair.
So, Risa, do you enjoy doing the polls? I'm just curious.
I think they're great. They're awesome.
Yeah,
Why?
you want to poll chat, see which side they think wins, the Oz side or the does Oz win, I guess is what we could say. Because I was going to say Digimon playmat, then I realized they're both Digimon playmats, and then it's like you can't say the blue player because they're both blue-red.
Oh, I keep doing the QA thing, and that like completely breaks my chat. I don't know what that is.
I think it's one of those things where you can just ask a general question and you can like read through the
Oh,
responses and make
interesting.
it prompts for anyone who's trying to like follow a topic.
Got you.
But yeah. Going to show resolve though, draw 2. Is Bomb playing Merida Cruise Control? I do believe it is a Merida deck. I'm not quite sure what to call it yet, just because like Gundam is so open for deck building. You emphasize 2 colors. It doesn't mean it has to be within archetype.
Yep.
So it's gonna be one of those things I definitely fine tune later on Limitless.
Definitely, yeah. On Limitless, our language is gonna be weird. On Eggman Events, our language is gonna be weird. Like it's gonna be. I can't wait for the comment debates of like, actually, you posted that this was a Wing Gundam, but they are playing this card, which actually makes it this archetype of green black in the. Well, this game doesn't have black, but you get my point. Those comments are gonna be great. I do love how the open deck building is definitely a great feature, especially after so many back-to-back leader games from Bandai. I think the last time we got something that was this open, I felt was probably Digimon in the early days. Obviously now Digimon's a little less open, but definitely in the early days, I would feel like this is way closer to. I mean, beyond open from what Digimon, but Digimon was definitely the previous most open starting format, I would say.
I think if you start like look at every single Bandai game, I think Dragon Ball Masters probably is the most open. Right?
Oh, right, because colors don't matter in Masters, right?
Yeah, they're just like the only thing that hurts is if you play an off color, your cards you ramp for energy, I guess technically get hurt more. Uni probably is here in chat and can speak a little bit more on that. Like you typically want to play within color anyways to some extent. So it's like asking how dedicated are you to playing a color? If you want to split colors, maybe there's a downside. Maybe you cheat cards out with different names. But I think that's the most open. Battle Spirits is kind of similar. They don't care. It's just like if you want to get your reductions, you have to play within color. Digimon didn't care.
To Saga's point, like I think there is what you're speaking on. I feel like you're speaking on what was meta and what was most optimal to play for a tournament run. I definitely would agree with you. Red and blue were the best colors. There was not much reason to play other things, but in more of like a generic sense, deck building was pretty open in Digimon, right? Like all the like you can make like all the blue cards, like you got to mix it up. You got to mix up as much as you want. Whether it was good or not is definitely different. However, and I think there's 2 different points we're arguing here. Pepper is on deck. Prepare for pain. Ooh.
Yeah, we got the Zex link, and we drop a blocker. I believe this is Tragos, I think. I'm like I said, I'm going to do my best to remember the names of these cards. So chat, please be a little forgiving here. But I do know this is one of the chump blockers we have. It lets you trade up, which is the kind of nice part about it. The Ares. Tragos was the 1/1 blocker.
Yeah, and we got the Kishtira? Oh my god, these names. We also have that on board, and then wind paired. It's actually one of the few that their wind pair effects has to be trait specific. So the link pairing 2 of the Mirror Crews, choose 1 or 2 enemy units, deal 1 damage to them. So we'll see if that comes up here. We have cleared the board, and we're now have just a free way into the base. Revealing a show of resolve. Don't want to be seeing those in shield because they do not have a burst effect to allow for a draw 2, so it's just kind of an empty shield, unfortunately. Really want to have those in deck so you can daisy chain into drawing more and more cards. Blue Star Signs is the proper name of the deck, and the donut has the field. True. We got the what is this, Gundam MA form? Yeah, Gundam MA form, and we have the Amuro Array to rest the 3/3. Where are we gonna go with this attack though? Are we gonna try to get the Kshatriya? Kshatriya? Oh my god, we're gonna try that for a while. Trya. Kasha. Kash. Tria. We're just gonna say Tria and call it a day. Or are they running Banshee? I wouldn't be shocked if they weren't. If they're running Miro Cruise, I feel like they would be running the Banshee as well. I don't see why you would give up on the link pair target. And we are on blue, so I feel like we're specifically on this blue red to be able to just kind of focus on the Marita Cruise. Sorry, I said the name wrong. A lot of new cards coming down tonight. This is
That's what makes it fun right now.
Oh, this is a different version of the Kashrita. Oh my god. This is the worst Gundam name. That's it. I'm done. K and S do not make a sound that is easy for the human language. Kashatria. Oh, there's an A sound? It's ka. Oh, but there's no A. What in the world? Kashatria. Thank you. Kashatria. There's no A though, so I'm upset, but thank you. In religion. I should have guessed that. And we're gonna get the RX, the baseline legend rare, RX 78 down on the board with the repair 2. And if it is paired, it gives all your units a 1 AP for your turn. And the MA form will be attacking. We're gonna be attacking into the Kashatria. That's why we call it bell pepper. Fair. All right. Oh, because it looks like a bell pepper. That's funny. There's no A. You don't pronounce an A there. So it's ksha.
I'll be real with you, Risu. Like you're doing better than I think I even could. Man. I have no idea.
Kshatriya.
But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, these events, we've been running webcam events here at the Eagle's Nest for like 3 years basically now. Digimon was the main thing that we ran events for, and when Gundam was announced and we had beta released, we were super excited to start getting people in on these events. So we started kicking off Gundam pretty quickly, and just having the full set out now is so exciting.
We got Siege Ploy used here, resting a unit. And man, we just don't have a board state. Like Red has been able to control us this whole entire time, and we have not been able to make leeway into this board state at all. Yeah, no. The second they get a pilot in hand, things are looking so good for them. Having to give up the Amuro Array for the RX-78 is pretty bad. Ooh, command orders. So we finally get to see the red half of this jack do something. Or was it combat orders, I think?
Close combat. Close combat.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 2 damage ping. And that's one of those things that's like, once it comes up, it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it hits the right thresholds.
Can we? I mean, we haven't even cleared the EX base yet after that first swing early on. Like, hopefully we draw into something that's gonna help us here. But given the way the rest of the turns have gone, we've only really been able to play 1 unit a turn, trade a unit away. RX-78 is going to attack somewhere. Looks like we're gonna try to attack into one of the Kshatriyas.
Yeah, something that we can repair after we remove, ideally. But I don't know if we have the attack value to do a full trade.
Ooh.
So Relu, okay, that gets us damage on a unit.
Mm-hmm. Helps us get clear a body and kind of buffer our HP or our shield area a little bit, as there's one attacking unit that does have that 5 attack to clear our base in a single shot, but it is potentially something we could take advantage of. Ooh, another
close combat. That gets rid of the GM. And we're down to 3 cards in hand. Yeah, 3 cards in hand now.
Yeah, so I
Or
guess
it might be 4. It might be 4. You might have had 2 piled up.
another MA form. Get another resources going, and I think we are. Are we going to attack? We're going to try to clear a Kshatriya. In English, you pronounce the ka part. In Indian, you just say Kshatriya. Both are correct. Oh, I just looked it up. Oh, so I don't have to say the K. Oh, beautiful. That was the entire. My entire struggle was that K.
Yep, and now we're able to trade over 1 of the bodies here. Repair. All this ping damage is coming up. These are both basically blue-red ping decks from the looks of it right now.
Dami Mommy Marita in the house. Do we finally have her on board? Not yet. An Amaro Array with I think that was RX-78 we just played. 3-4. Looks like it's RX-78. Or 4-3, I should say. 4. No, it's
Yeah,
3-3,
regardless, like
so it's a different card.
Both sides just trying to control board, and I think the Oz player side is what we're going to call him,
Mm-hmm.
or go by his actual limitless Discord named Badhaven. He's been fighting really hard. He's trying to get as much value as he can, and he's going to force as many awkward trades as possible. And had to commit the full swing into MA. Now we have the swing with this is the RX from set 1, I believe, right? Yeah, with Amaro. Yep.
Yes. This is not the legend rare. This is actually the the like you said, the one from the set. Actually, the first card of the set. Let me get that on screen for everybody. All your white base team units gain repair 1. When paired, if you have 2 or more other units in play, draw 1. Not bad. All right, so unfortunately our RX-78 did get cleared. Our base is now cleared. We're not in a good spot at all. Here's a white base. Draw another card. Hopefully we just drew something out of life that could help us. Maybe we can clear. We're not going to be able to clear both these.
And showed in the Toggies here. Do we have the Zex to go with it? We won't have enough resources for the restand, but we at least get the big body down, and we do have Zex to go with it.
Nice.
So there we are, chat. We get a swing over something, and we'll get a draw when we do.
That's really strong.
But I think we just have to map out, like, if we draw certain cards, what bodies are we able to potentially clear? So hearing the stats out is super important.
I think you have to clear the Kshatriya, right? Like, there's no way that we can allow that to be on board. I mean, we haven't paired it yet, and we've been kind of dodging that value that we could potentially have. So we want to just avoid having the Marita on board or the cruise pilot get paired.
Okay, important question about Toggies. How much HP does he have as a link with Zex?
I think he has 5, actually, unfortunately. I think Zex is...
Yeah, that means he's in Amaro range if he is. Trying to pull it up here on my side, too.
6-5 right now, yeah.
Yeah, 6-5 means you can be tapped by Amaro. You can be controlled still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, not enough, like you said, not enough resource to get the restand. If we were able to get the restand, this would have been a very powerful clear. And we do get rid of the...
We're thoroughly damaged. That's nice. A card I didn't think was going to see play. But we're down to 1 in hand, and we have 1 resource up. Our opponent has a GM, and we have a white base, so maybe white base can help get us out of this pinch of a situation, just generating bodies every turn. We've been starving our opponent from resources there, but might be a little late.
Yeah, I mean, we have to somehow race the damage here on shields, and we're looking at, we have a white base, but now our opponent just has their own base down. We get the Amaro Ray gun cannon link pair. That's gonna clear the white base. Now we're gonna clear the last shield as well.
Yeah, all
And
thanks to the base giving +1 attack that we're able
mhm.
to break the threshold. Amuro the hand, though.
We have
Do
a
we have a...
link pair.
Oh, no, it's Rezel. Rezel does double
Ah.
Rezel.
Oh yeah, this is just gonna be overwhelming at this point. We're not gonna be able to clear this. We got show of resolve, draw
Yeah, if we
two.
had like... Even if we had a Zex link here, we trade over 2 guys, draw 2. I don't think there's enough here. You can play a base to get 5 HP, basically. But I think that's the concede from the Oz player there.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, I
unfortunate.
don't have any more gas here. But there we are, blue-red taking this set.
Nice. Is there anywhere else we can go? We could go.
We can just take over a table. What are we wanting to see? We can showcase the one blue-white control player at table 2 if we want.
Let's do that, since
Uh,
apparently they're an anomaly.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of people moving off of blue-white. Blue-white's just like a super strong fundamental deck.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going against a wing deck here, so we do get to showcase that for y'all.
Let's see. Flip.
So this matchup here, for anyone who doesn't know this matchup, as the blue-white control player, your goal is to trade board, go for a late game, because you have all the draw 2s.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you're going against green, they're very good at clearing life and clearing board. Their goal is to get value trades. If you deny value trades as blue-white, that's where you start putting yourself into a winning position. So as long as we can beat them before they get too many draw 2s to get value, we'll be in a better spot.
And looks like we don't have first strike anymore, so we're coming in towards the end of some of these board state interactions. And we got the wing. I guess we played wing 0 this turn and did damage to our own units.
Well, you don't do it to the wing units because they're all high level. But like you have to look at, we have 1 card in hand for wing, but then blue-white control has like 5 cards in hand. And this is where it's hard. Like they have all these draw 2s. They're able to keep hand size. They're able to control the board, get strong value trades because the AP minuses on Kira, unless there's a duo underneath and it's a link, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard to win out here late game as wing. Yeah, you trade your 1 blocker for the wing unit that's breaching every turn.
Makes sense.
And now it's just using the resources in your hand in a very efficient manner, not playing too heavily into wing 0. Spent 4 on a perfect strike, and I believe that's a freedom there.
Oh, you think it's freedom? Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, it looks like a 4/6, which is freedom.
Mm-hmm.
3 blockers, just saying, hey, I want to deny as much as I can from you. You can start swinging into me with high maneuver and hopefully give me a burst effect. But we open up with our search command here.
Oh, I love this card. It's also very unique. At least it's still funny to me. Like ever since Digimon usually you reveal the top 3, search the piece that the card reads. But ever since One Piece, we've seen these searchers just like you get to just look at the 5. You don't have to reveal anything, and only reveal if you take something. It looks like we are gonna take the Wing Gundam bird form or bird mode.
And the one thing I don't think we technically did there is I think anytime you do a search effect in this game, you do send them randomly to the bottom.
Oh, correct.
But that's something I feel like is pretty nuanced at the moment, at least. It is blue-white, so there is a chance we go into the late game even more, but we're basically out of cards in hand.
Yeah. Oh, double bird form. That's a bit rough.
Yeah, it's not the card quality you want in your hand right now.
In pro play, that's going to be annoying. Your opponent probably will want to shuffle or cut those bottom cards. That's true. That could be time consuming, but I think so far Gundam is a pretty best of 1, and it's a fairly fast paced game. So I feel like I don't think time is going to be too much of a headache. I feel like there's a format or 2 in One Piece where time comes up, but for the most part,
the Amuro on the freedom here, we're draining DP on 1 or AP on 1 stack, and we're tapping in it. We're going to be able to get a full board trade here, minus the 1 wing bird. If you're scared of the 1 bird mode, you aren't really scared of bird mode.
Yeah.
because this is what, 6 attack here, and we have 5 attack on our other freedom. So the question is, how do we clear freedom? Do we care about, or not freedom? Do we care about wing 0? I imagine you do.
I feel like you don't. I feel like there's got to be a world where you just kind of trade one of your attacks into the bird, restand that attack, and then just go life.
So there's a few philosophies here. Depending on what he drained, I imagine he drained the wing 0 because he has to swing 2 bodies into it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get the most value, and depending what's in your hand too, maybe you have something that's better. But looks like whatever the perfect strike went in just crashed here.
So it's either the bird and the bird wasn't AP reduced, or it was the wing 0 and the wing 0 was reduced. But even then, if the wing 0 was reduced, we still lose that L strike. Perfect strike. I'm still trying to learn the game itself, and I want to know how the interactions work with the battle phase, if that's what it's called in this TCG. So this is, I will lead your question with the idea that this is a more modern Bandai card game. So what that means is the main phase is where all the action happens. So the main phase is definitely an open state of play where you can play cards, you can attack with cards, you can use your commands. I guess if the commands have to be specific, but basically you get to attack. You can do things in any order. So there's no, it's not like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, or I guess even Pokemon, where you have your main phase, then you have a combat phase, and then you have main phase 2, and then you go to your end of your turn. It is all of that is packaged into one phase. You can, for example, play a card, attack with a different card, then play a card, or the first thing you can do for your turn is attack with a card, and then play some cards. It is definitely just a free state of play in your main phase.
Yeah, but we're watching. The wing deck is just out of gas now, and like I said, this is what Blue White's trying to play for. You're trying to play for boards so that they can get to the late game, and through all these high value trades, we're able to establish strong board states. And now we're going to see the Ale with Akira, so we're going to be bouncing probably the Zwart to hand just so we get rid of the blocker, and we start putting everything face.
We finally start swinging face. And get some damage, and we got 5 shields left, but we're probably another bird. We just don't want to be seeing this bird. I feel like this bird just doesn't help us get anything done in the late game, which is probably why we see people shy away from this card. While the resource ramp is nice. Ooh, Hero Yui. I feel like we were probably desperate for that.
Another bird. Okay, we've seen all 4 birds. We know where they all are. Bird's the word, chat. Bird is the word. Archangel to restand our freedom, and then ending turn with RX on board. Taidana just says, hey, if you got the wing 0, I really don't care at this point. It's not scaring me that much. Archangel does come down to basically draw our last life. Yeah.
I feel like we just...
Yeah, it looks like it's... Yeah, it's the concession there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know Zwart's the other card in hand with whatever he drew. It just was not possible with that board state Taidana put up. But Taidana is definitely one of the stronger pilots we've had here. He won our Season 1 circuit. He should be getting his beta box in the mail soon. Full sealed English beta box was the pricing for Season 1, guys. Like, these players, they weren't playing just for like some little prizing. They were here for the long run. And that's what our first 11 weeks of Season 1 was all about. Mm-hmm. Building up to that finale, getting spoilers every week where you get to try out a few new cards. But if you want to go back to fundamentals, that's what Blue White's always been there for.
Trying to see if there's any other games going on. We got table 3 potentially.
Yeah, we got about 8 minutes left in the round. I think it's probably a good time if we want to run through our slides here, because just 2 tables left.
Fair enough. So, first off, we'll start off with this Saturday. If you guys are looking for more Gundam action, we are here at Eagle's Nest are hosting a what we're calling a Win a Beta Alt Art. Eagle has a collection of beta alt arts that he's willing to give away for a tournament this Saturday. July 19th, Proxy. That's going to be a GD01 Proxy event. Again, Proxy is always legal here at Eagle's Nest, allowing players to play the maximum powerful decks and just getting an early jump start on the set 1 meta game, trying to get results in, trying to get practice in. Something I haven't mentioned tonight is this is probably going to be one of the few events that people are going to be able to get their practice in before Gen Con, as Gen Con will be the first official Gundam card game tournament being held. And off the back of that, I feel like a lot of people are going to want to get their practice in. Early registrations are sent into a raffle to get a potential free entry into our weekly webcam locals on Saturday. Yeah, you could, and if you win, the winner actually gets a choice of one of these alt arts you get on the screen. So you get one, and you get to choose. You want the Sulieta? Do you want the Benager, the Zaku, or is that Char? Is that
Char? Yeah, that's pregnant Char. Yep, that is pregnant Char. And and after we get to the 40th person, every 20 people becomes another alt art. So once we get to 40 people, I add a second alt art for second place to choose. And then if we get to 60, third place gets one. Then we get to 80, fourth place also gets one. So like this is meant to be a big event where we just have no cap on anything. We can give away all 4 alt arts in one go, and I think everyone would be happy. It'd be a really cool tournament. There's a top cut, so it's not just your Swiss best of 1.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And here, our friends here in Europe are also trying to host a Gundam event next Saturday. Sorry, on the 26th, I believe that says. On the 26th, they're trying to host a win-a-box as well, and they're welcoming NA players to their event. So, Eagle had the link earlier. You can scroll up in chat. Maybe I can get that link for you guys. Let me find it. Let me.
I think I have it. I think I have it in my pace bar still. Yeah, it's still in my pace bar. There we go.
Just send it. Yeah. So if you guys are looking for more Gundam action, for more prizing, here our friends here at Sundam in Europe are also trying to host a tournament. So please check them out. No problem, Becker. What's the term people use? All ships rise together. That's like, at least that's how I try to think anyway. And
yeah, if there's anything we're missing, Becker, feel free to drop it in the chat too.
Yes. And again, we've been running this show for over 3 months now. It's the weekly webcam Eagles Nest weekly webcam tournament hosted every Wednesday here at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the Discord. It's probably the most important thing you can do if you want to follow and be a part of this scene here. Just join the Discord. That's where all your questions are going to get answered. That's where all your Gundam news stuff. We have leaked channels. We have news channels. If you guys don't know, Eagle's kind of one of those important people behind the scenes. He's ran multiple Gundam beta events now for Bandai themselves. So like we got a famous...
Yeah, I did the demos. Demos.
That's what I meant. My bad.
Yeah, I ran their demos. I will be working Gen Con, working in the Gundam section though too. So
well, there you go, guys. He's an important guy.
Yeah, and I guess something that Eggman did announce today, he does have a triple win-a-box for Gundam coming up too. I don't
on
think
Tuesday next week, I think, or is this? Yeah,
I think it's also in the here. Let me.
Yeah. Because you're right. Announcement.
That's one of the other things. I know. I totally blinked on that. I didn't share it with you beforehand.
No.
It is
that's his
on the 27th. I think it's the 27th.
We're on speaking terms. He could share with me if he wanted it advertised. No, I'll get a. Let me fix my slides. I got you guys.
Yeah. Chat doesn't know. Cat is on lap. Cat likes attention.
Cat
is happy. Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. We got EX Share Collectibles. Ooh, Eggman's working with some fancy people. We got a set 1 triple win-a-box online webcam here on the 27th. I believe that is next Sunday. So it's actually the day after that
the Sundam
event. So we can have next week. You guys will have back-to-back events. Excuse me, for Gundam. So just plenty of Gundam action coming up. That again. So let me go back a little bit. We got Sundam on the 26th, and then we have Eggman events on the 27th. So that's it. Join Eggman. Eggmanevents.com will be your place to get all your links. You can always look up Eggman on YouTube and Twitch. Get his links, get his Discord, and get your questions answered there. But 3 boxes is a pretty big incentive though. So and they're allowing proxies for the set 1 and the starter deck. So people are going to be playing maximum power in that event as well. So Yeah,
Yeah.
you got.
So
Hmm?
yeah, I was want to say perfect round of like sellouts are like we call it sellouts. We don't get paid for that. We're just
Yeah, we
really
just.
pushing community. We want the community to grow here, guys.
Mhm. Yeah. Love watching Gundam Wednesdays. No, thank you, Ren. And I love watching your deck
Recaps.
recaps.
Yeah.
Thank you. We also try to add promos and stuff like deck boxes if we manage to get them in time. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, definitely check out the Limitless link and make sure you find your way to the Sundam main pages and discords to get access to any special product.
Yeah.
If more
So
people sign
I'm
up,
taking
oh, okay, I see. That's really cool. So also, it's a scaling tournament for prizing as well for Sundam on that Saturday as well for everybody. Just so you guys know. But
yeah.
what's our round looking like? We got like 2 minutes
Got
to just send
2 minutes.
it.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes left in round. So we'll begin next round shortly.
All right.
But just asking chat here, do we want to see? There's a few different things here. We either see wing, we see blue white control. We can watch the same deck we watched last round, the blue red deck.
The blue red deck
What
would
else
be
we got
cool.
here? We do have a unicorn deck. We still have a unicorn deck that is undefeated.
Ooh, maybe we watch that. I kind of want to see what the unicorn deck could do. But I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna send it to a break. We're gonna do like a 3-minute timer on the webcam. Just give me a chance to use the restroom, chance to walk around the house, get a lap in. You guys know how it is. We'll be right back. And we're back. A slight delay. I mean, we went to time, and then we went into overtime. Table 5 went to the third tiebreaker, I think it was, which here at Eagle's Nest we've been used since we don't have an official TRM in English yet for the Gundam card game. We've been copying the One Piece tournament TRM in terms of how to handle tiebreakers, which for those that don't know, it is who has the most cards in life first, or shield area in this case. Then it's deck count. And if you're tied in shield and deck count, you have to go to characters, or in this case, units on board. And they had to go all the way to units on board. So it was definitely a grind of a game for them. But yeah, what's up, Stanley? How you doing?
So let's see. We do have the one unicorn deck. That is at table 1. So I say we head to table 1.
All right, let's go to table Uno.
Try giving a little love to unicorn tonight. I think it's our second time focusing with it on stream for y'all.
That's a pretty mat, whatever that is. Right.
It almost looks like a Genshin Impact type thing for me.
It might
Or
be.
like,
That's what
that's
that's my first guess, but I'm also just like ignorant, and I just assume everything's Genshin Impact at this point. But
Yeah,
you
it
guys
could be
tell
like
me, what is this
Conquest,
top
Star
play mat?
Rails.
Is this Genshin? Is this HoloLive? What is this? Gooner's in chat.
Oh, or
Rise up.
Hololive. Hololive's possible. That's possible.
What's the Miku thing? What's that one called? I forget.
Miku thing.
Like
Hatsune
Hatsune Miku is
Miku.
part. Oh, Vocaloids. There we go. I don't know. Someone tell me. But yeah. No, we got It's like we have the. It's HoloLive.
It's HoloLive.
Okay.
Respect.
Didn't this past weekend 2 card games just come out? We had the Cookie Run card game and the HoloLive card game come out in English.
Yes. One of my friends is really into the Hololive card game. So like I know it exists, but I don't really know anything about it. I just know it exists. And the whole point's like to build the fandom, and you want to get like your followers, so you get the points, and that's like how you win the game. Kind of like the Lorcana inking system, I guess, is how you can think of it. Or
that's funny.
what is it, the songs or the points? You just gotta count to 10 or whatever it is in Lorcana.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the quest points, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of random card games that we're randomly involved in, I'm gonna cut it to my camera reels for 1 second. I went to Target and I found a pack of the Neopets card game, and if you guys know Ludion, we are big nerds for this game. So to see the Neopets card game be in stock at Target is infinitely amusing for us.
I will say that's probably one of like the most fun casual new games.
God, you get to roll so much dice, dude. That's like, oh my god.
Yeah, like that's part of the dopamine. Like you're rolling dice every single turn if you're attacking. Like, okay, what are the chance I success, and what's the chance you?
Yeah, and then if it's the opponent, like it's not your turn, but you're still rolling dice. They like the tactile feel of Neopets is so good. I wish Upper Deck wasn't slowly smothering that game into pieces, but. Other than that, I definitely, if you guys see a starter deck around, definitely worth picking up. Just for the dice alone, they have I don't think I have them lying around somewhere, but the starter decks come with really nice dice to play. They're just 1 through 6, where the 6 is a star, but they're just really high quality
abundant.
dice. Yeah, I love them.
They're also abundant.
For some reason, Cookie Card Game is going crazy at my locals, like 25 plus people participating in it. It is crazy. Ooh, maybe it is something I'd look into. I'm just not a big gacha guy, right? I think the Cookie Run game itself is a gacha, so I try to stay away from that kind of stuff. But I did see the Cookie Dragon card, and that thing looked cool.
Yeah, like I've heard about it, but I have yet to see it anywhere I play games at here in NT. But I know in Texas it's really taking off too. I think it's just fun because like if we're talking about card games, like if you think about One Piece, I feel like it's kind of in a stale format, content time, so it's exciting for something new.
Mm-hmm.
Digimon's kind of similar. We're really excited for BT22, which comes out this Friday, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, Friday's
Pre-release is this
pre-release.
Friday. Yep. Very excited for that. But we got a Duraball down, and we got a. I think this is a Leo. This card looks like Leo, but I don't think it is. And then the Razel hits the stage here as well. Just going a little wide, not attacking into the base, which still feels like a misplay to me. I still feel like I want to see attacks into base if we have attacks available, or unless this is a Zord. No, this isn't Zord. Yeah.
No, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a Mognock even.
Oh, maybe it's a Magnock. I'll have to see.
Yeah, both players just said, you know what, we'll agree to this passive turn 1. We'll just destroy our own base, draw the first life.
Getting an Archangel down this early is kind of nice if we can. I don't know. Maybe our hand's just not great. I feel like we want to leverage an Archangel after we've been able to establish a blocker that can attack on that same turn. But we're just gonna get another Duraball out, so I'm probably kind of showing us that our hand probably isn't the strongest thing if we're giving up on just Duraball aggression, and we're not attacking to the base as well. So interesting enough. Now it just stands to reason that if you are the Hollow Life playmat, we're gonna play an Arc 78. Are we going to see that attack into the base? I think we have the 5 damage, and I don't think it's worth... I think we just need to clear it, right? Ideally? No.
No, it's just
Also
RX and pass.
So being really reserved, not wanting to... That could bite us if there's a link pair here. Oh no, we don't have enough resources to link pair, but we are getting...
Sword Strike with Kira, swing. Shrink a guy, bounce a guy.
Oh, see, and now we're just kind of losing value here. We lose our base, we lose a unit on board. We can still clear the Archangel, and we can potentially, if we have our own pilot, we could clear the some of the board here. It just depends on how they choose to end their turn. The Durabaldes now are going to be able to attack the shield. Ooh, a base, nice. Base out of life here is kind of helpful. Now the second Durabalde won't be able to attack, even though, again, I still feel like we could have. Alright, so what's our gimmick here?
Yeah, try to get something exciting where we get emphasize some of the newer cards. We're just showing blue-white control again. End of the day, I could have sworn there was only one blue-white control that was undefeated going into this last round, but I guess there's one or two I missed.
Oh, but we get the pilot for the RX-78 that's gonna give +1 AP to all our units, all other units.
Yep.
And
Well,
now,
includes himself.
But Nazure, now we attack into the base. No, we're gonna attack into Durabalde. Gonna get 4 damage, but we will be repairing 2 of that damage at the very least. Oh, and then just going wide with the card that was just bounced to our hand earlier. Board is now relatively dealt with. The Durabalde still cannot attack, or still can't clear the base, which kind of leads credence to what I was saying, where I feel like we could have attacked last turn with it, get some damage in, and then this turn would have been an easy clear, or any attack going forward would have been an easy clear. But here, Overflowing Affection, get some card hand filtering.
Yeah, so at the moment, I'm looking at our top 6 players are 6 undefeateds. And table 1 is the matchup we're watching right now. We're watching what looks to be blue-white control versus Unicorn.
Right.
But has Unicorn... Oh, Unicorn has showcased second color. It is green.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like a Unicorn control deck. Table 2 is a blue-white versus another wing deck. So I think Wing is still the most winning deck. I guess it depends on what you consider to be Wing. Like if you're talking series or just a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then table 3, our last 2 undefeateds, is that blue-red ping deck that 4 played last round against a blue-white control. So 2 blue-white controls or 3, right? Yeah, 3. Each table has a blue-white control.
Right. Each table's a blue-white control, but then it looks like it's wing, and then that red-blue ping.
Yeah, the red deck.
Hellscythe hits the board here with a gun paired up with a gun cannon, and we are not going to attack with these dual Leos again. Oh, I guess there is an Ale Strike on the other side.
Yeah, and we're not really like punching for a lot of damage if they do let it go through, but you don't have like a disincentive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, starting with the show, draw 2, never a bad card put down, especially like if you feel like you can start tempoing the board better than your opponent. The only thing that's a little scary is like they have more guys on board. It's like if you get an Amuro underneath the Ale, you bounce like a gun cannon, you tap the Death Scythe, you swing in the Death Scythe. That's a really good tempo play.
Looks like you're using a lot of our turn here. Getting an RX-78 down.
Starter deck ult, to mention that one, goes with Amuro. Okay, so we're opting just to get rid of one body this turn. We want to save the Ale Link for another turn. I don't know if that's the right thing. I think I would have preferred Amuro underneath Ale.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Ale does go sideways is the downside of that.
Yeah, and we don't have the resource to restand with Archangel this turn.
Yep, and repair damage comes off.
A very clean trade for sure. Now we have to look at, do we have the duo? Do we have the link for Health Scythe or Death Scythe?
Yeah, Death Scythe Link will go very hard here.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that makes it a little awkward is you do have the blocker, so they're definitely going to block if they can.
But if they can get the first strike, that'll clear the blocker, and then the duos can potentially... Oh, and there's the Maxwell. Where do you take this attack? Into the blocker or to the RX? I guess you want to clear the RX if you can. And from here, our RX-78 is probably too big to attack with these duos. But we get the destroy. Unicorn's destroy down. I still feel like
we're just playing board tempo. That's all we're doing. Just trying to say, hey, I can tempo better than you. Oh wow, we're just we actually kind of get rewarded here for not attacking with the duos as they replace their own Archangel, forcing themselves. Just probably the hand quality is not that great from our blue-white control player. Also, chat, help me understand what card is this he has down? I can't tell what the card is.
The Duo Leo for green.
Is that Duo Leo?
That's definitely. I think that's Duo Leo. Yeah. Or Leo's Duo, something like that.
I'm trying to look through like the spoiler cards. I'm not seeing it. I have color filters on. Oh, there it is. Duo's Leo. Okay, there. I see.
Yeah, so it's a 2/2, and it can attack into level 2 or lower units, which haven't really been played unless Zwat. We just played a Zwat into an RX-78. And that is a level 2 unit, so the Leos could potentially... Oh, we're going to clear the Hellscythe does get cleared here in an attack.
Yeah, you just want to trade big body for big body, and that's totally fine.
Wing Gundam Destroy mode, or the Unicorn Destroy can clear the base in one shot, so I kind of suspect that maybe one of these Duo Leos will attack into the Zwat.
Yeah, that would make sense. And then you attack, you tap down the RX. And if you have a way to trade over RX. Yeah, I think we're just learning what the Duo Leos does there. Said, oh, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Yep, one, Bonager goes underneath Unicorn. Draw a card for Bonager. Now it's the question is like, what are you going to do to address the RX? Are you going to try trading over RX? I'm assuming you do, because that's the whole point of playing this unicorn package, just making it a target.
Yeah, we're gonna rest the RX, and
It has to go into base.
it has to go into base. We have the rest of our turn available to us. We have so many resources. We could see another link pair come down, attack into the RX-78 just to keep the board clear. A second destroy is so funny. Another Benager. Wow, that's going into the RX for sure. Yeah, gonna take 3 damage on our destroy, and then Duo Leo for a nice little free chip into the shield. And it is just, Show of Resolve. That is like the worst card in your shield tab, in your shield area.
Yeah, it's like one of those cards, like, it's so good when it's in your hand. But, oh man, you just feel like you're losing out so much if you don't have it in hand.
And we're pretty close to lethal on board now. Being able to rest 2 blockers as we play them is going to be so tough. And then if we play another Watch, Duo Leo will be able to just attack into it, or we might not even have to. If they play a blocker, we could just respond by attacking with our destroy modes and resting them, and just kind of go around the blockers and just focus on pressuring shield for the rest of the game. Sword Strike comes down with Akira. Yeah, that is the Kira link pair. I imagine the sword. Oh, we're gonna play a white base. Okay, use 2 resource. What are we gonna do? Oh, we're gonna use the 2 resources now to get a 2/2. Is the Sword Strike not gonna go into one of these, the damage destroy? That'll be interesting. Or is that not a... No, it is. Okay, so what is our play? Surely we're trying to bounce the Duo Leo. Also, tokens in this game. Do they count as level 0, or do they just count as not having a level?
They are level 0 in this game, so they're very easy to address with any bounce effects that may come up.
So, for instance, this Duo Leo can attack straight into that.
Yes, it can.
Gotcha. All right, so we clear.
Yeah,
the
Unicorn
higher
player
health.
just showcasing like, hey, this is how I'm playing for a board, and it's really neat to see the Unicorn engine pay off.
A little bit of missequencing here from our blue-white control here. If our plan was to attack and clear the board like that, we could have saved that 2 resources to actually get a 3/3 here instead of the 2/2. So slightly suboptimal, but we'll see if that ends up mattering all too much. We're gonna get a Health Scythe attack onto or I keep calling it Health Scythe. I don't know why. It's Death Scythe.
Death Scythe. I just figure it's like a Japan name that just got translated differently here, so that's why I haven't said anything about it. And we're dumping clip, guys. We're dumping clip.
We have a
repair
on
on
this
our
Death
Death
Scythe. Duo Leo comes down. Oh my god, gun cannon. We got 2 shield left with 3 cards, 4. What's going to be 4 cards. And we might be done. Green, blue, wing Gundam, winged unicorn. Might just take it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's looking really good for them. And after this round, we'll have 3 undefeateds, which means next round could potentially be the last round, depending on how the down pair does. We could be going 2 more, though.
Going to rest the gun cannon. We don't. This is an Amuro Ray, so we're gonna bounce the Duo Leo.
And this is where blue-white control could potentially shine if we have enough answers in hand, but we only have 2 cards in hand. I think that's all she wrote, because destroy mode swings, taps the blocker. Like, you don't care.
Leaving the destroy unanswered is definitely too strong here. That's gonna rest the blocker into an attack. Ooh, a base, but we do have the Health Scythe to back it up. So unless we drew exactly into a command, maybe nope. And Duo Leo or gun cannon for game. Pick your poison, and they get it. Have a good one. Going to sleep. Way too tired. That's fair, Becker. You're 6 hours in the future or something. I bet.
He's in Europe. He's in Europe.
Yeah.
So coming from Germany, we appreciate you joining the stream, man. As always, look forward to seeing how your event pops off next week. Also,
Yeah, for sure. And expect us to sell out for it next week too, and Saturday, honestly. Let's see if there's another table we can go to.
we can hop on table 3 if we want to check the red player out.
Table 3, checking out the red player.
Oh, sorry. They have concluded their set.
They just ended. Okay, table 2. Got Bleach. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, we got a Bleach playmat versus a Digimon playmat. We're gonna get the memory markers touching for you guys, and let's see where this goes. Blue-green here having the full board control against our blue-white control. Like our blue-white control lists have just been slowly getting weeded out. Green-blue definitely taking the spotlight today. We'll see. We get the RX-78 token off of our white base, and then we're gonna play an Ale Strike into, looks like past the turn after playing the Ale Strike. Yep.
Yeah. Something tells me we're either missing hand quality right now, or we've grinded them out and we just had to sacrifice a big body the last turn. I'm not quite sure. But 2 cards in hand, so we're not going to see anything crazy. We don't get killed here, that's for sure. RX swings in the base, sure, we'll let that go through. Taidana says, holding on to hopefully maybe a pilot for next turn. And we're just hoping to get resources. Got Kira off of life.
Yeah, that's huge, especially with the Ale Strike on board.
I mean, we could have another Ale Strike in hand even. Yeah, like Taidana's just willing to take hits at this point. White base token here after we play Rezel. Okay, we'll get a 1/1.
And just going as wide as possible. And passing to our opponent there.
Knowing they have a Kira means that we get to bounce one thing, swing into another. You're probably swinging into RX here, and you're trading your 3/3 token into the Mognox. So you could bounce the 2/2 gun cannon, or you can bounce Rezel. Either one I think is fine. If you bounce the token, it means it just disappears. And I'm starting with the overflowing affection, giving ourselves as many options as possible.
Yeah, so looks like we're deciding what we're going to discard off of the overflowing affection.
I think we're deciding what's important to keep first. If you're doing an effect like that in a game, are you one of those players that puts like all the cards down? You're like, okay, I definitely keep this. I definitely keep this. Or do you just like look through your hand and be like, these are the cards I want to pitch?
Yeah, I'm looking for what I'm pitching. Is usually, or I set aside my potential cards that I'm okay with losing. Here we're gonna get the Ale Strike or the Perfect Strike down. Gonna get
Sword Strike on board. Okay, we want to keep our blocker up. That's what we're deciding is the important thing here.
It looks like we're favoring, yeah, we're going to get the Sword Strikes going to attack into the base or the Magan. Oh, no, we're attacking into the RX-78, bouncing the token.
Yep, so that's a trade. Or it's not even a trade because we shrink them. So we keep our body and we can trade the token now into the Mognock.
Or do you go for base so they can't? Yeah, I was saying that. I was thinking maybe we could go on base. That would clear any potential issue there.
And we still have 2 resources, which means we could use a command and action timing. And we also have a blocker still. So blue-white built a board and established basically a layer of safety, saying I can remove your board, I can answer it, I can do value trades that are very efficient.
Yeah. We do have a big, it looks like we are going to attack with this Rezel somewhere into, I would surmise that it's the, no, into life. Interesting. Not trying to
I think he's just trying to close game.
Oh, we're seeing a wing. 0. That is going to do 3 damage to almost everything. Clearing the board ever so disgustingly. And leaving it at 1 HP. Wow. Powerful. Imagine if we blocked, we would have lost our whole board.
Yeah, I think that's another reason we didn't block.
Gonna attack into shield. It's a death scythe, not a big deal. We still have a hand though. Here comes
Double freedom.
Double
freedom. I think he says if you have another wing 0, I can't answer that. It's unblockable anyways because it has native high maneuver.
Mm-hmm. It's like we're going to. Oh, we're gonna use the search for Meteor Core. Someone has too much red ink on their printer, clearly.
Yeah, all good. Oh, there's a wing 0. Do we have a hero link for game?
That would be disgusting. We're just gonna play it to do damage to everything. Okay.
Yep, high maneuver.
Yep.
Is it a base? It's not a base.
Do we have the link pair?
That's not a link.
Hello?
I think
we lost.
I think camera froze.
Yeah, on both of them.
Yeah, it's not just you. It's not just me. It's I think both of them froze out there.
All right, one's back.
Okay, I think that was a Discord thing because they had everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, cool. So we're attacking. Oh, a single link pair does win the game for. Do we have the link pair?
RX
and
Amuro game. Oh my gosh.
So close. So close. We needed the Kira. What was the last card? We just needed a hero Yui to get the wing 0 to be game. Oh man, so close. And so a blue-white control player does make it across a finish line there. Do we know what's happening? Do you know what won table 3?
Let me see. Table 3, our red player did win. So we have three
different
unique decks.
Ooh.
That's exciting, guys.
Is it time? Do we get to bully Eggman on stream? Oh my god. Yes! Alright, well. We're on table 4. We're bullying Eggman. Or are they done? Oh no, we don't get to man! Tilted. Upset.
You were waiting for that moment, weren't you? You were waiting.
Yes, I was. I so was. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah, we're seeing with like about 10 minutes left in the round. All the top tables have finished, so
most
table
tables
7
are done. Yeah, let's see. I'm just trying to find somebody. Looks like we got a fun Gundam mirror here, or a Wing Gundam mirror here. It's at least something to put on screen for people.
Yeah, just seeing all these big units on board, like this just feels like what Gundam was intended to be, right? Everyone has their giant units, their mecha, their suits, just swinging at each other's boards, blowing things up.
Yeah. No, 100%. This is the essence of what Gundam wanted to be. Definitely looks like the green-white at the disadvantage here. I don't actually know what the One Piece playmat second color is. Looks like I see a bunch of green, and the trash isn't helping me in terms of deciphering what the backup color is. But the green-white here having 2 wings with Kira's is kind of mean.
Yeah, we're just trying to value trade with our wings here.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a mean combo, being able to not only breach 5 but minus 2 AP on units during the attack.
But yeah, for all 35 of y'all joining us tonight, first of all, welcome. We hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We have potentially 2 rounds. We have guaranteed 1 round, but we might be... if the down pair loses the next round, it is the last round.
Yep.
So just kind of depends on how that goes in round 4. But all 3 unique decks in top 3 right now, so that is super exciting. I don't think we have had this much diversity in a moment. I think people are just kind of tired of playing blue-white control partially, but also we know what everything coming out is going to be.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
there's some good brews.
I think Wing Zero is definitely, it's one of the later releases, right? The Wing Zero alone just changes certain matchups and certain board states a ton. Being able to just nuke 3 damage across a bunch of units is highly...
Yeah, we didn't have Wing Zero for our circuit finals.
I
think
so.
that was like literally, like you were saying, one of the very last reveals. So because of that, like blue-white mirrors were just like all you had.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like one of those, I think it was for a while here, it was like one of the issues of green was like they do have some good amount of ramp. It was the idea was like you're going to be ramping into your big boys, but like honestly, like you kind of capped out at 5 costs like everybody else. It just didn't have like something to ramp to, and now the Wing Zero definitely gives us that like option to really ramp into something powerful and in archetype, because the Wing Zero is searchable as we saw in the last game here. But here looks like they look like a pure green deck to me, so the pure green deck just taking the win here. Let's see if I can get a different table. Table 9? Nope, table 9's done. Table 10. Table 10 is also done. 11.
Yeah, so I
think we're done. I think we're giga close to this round going over.
Yeah, just waiting for people to submit the results on Limitless, and we'll be heading to round 4. So I think we probably want to watch the undefeated table next round. The down pair, what happens, because we'll either see them in the 5th round if they happen to make it, or we won't, and that's the end of the tournament, and we showcased.
Yeah. So for you guys that don't know, there's a ton, like the starter decks for Gundam just came out, and a bunch of people are looking to capitalize and actually host events for it. Eggman being one of those. Next Sunday, there will be hosting an online webcam tournament, triple win a box. I believe they are in collaboration with Share XB Collectibles. You see them on the screen right now. That's the ad strip. That's the join Eggman. I'm sure if you guys have followed Gundam at all, you know Eggman and who they are. Eggmanevents.com. Sign up the links for a sign up should be there, as well as you can always go to their YouTube channel or their Twitch channel. They are actually participating tonight and streaming the tournament live, so you can always check out their run as they're playing tonight. And then here, our buddies in Europe are also trying to get revved up for a Gundam card game tournament on the Saturday before the Eggman event, in fact. So check them out. Do you still have the link? It's actually not that far up, but
yeah, I was going to say, I think it's still in my keyboard. Nope, I have the stream link in my keyboard now.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a little bit further up in chat. We'll make sure we share it on the Discord as well.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, join the Discord, the Eagles Nest Discord, where we share all updates for not just Gundam, but also Digimon. Because Digimon was basically what you can say is like our roots here in the TCG world, right?
That's what started my channel, so it's definitely
that's what started my channel too.
I think, yeah.
Now we're both
honestly, I feel like I honestly go with the mindset of oftentimes that like maybe this is just disrespectful to Dragon Ball, but I still think that like Digimon walked so both Gundam and One Piece could run. So I think a lot of people have a lot of grassroots with Digimon and how that whole history started, regardless if you play it anymore or ever did play it. And I think the last thing to say out is we actually have our own tournament coming up. That's not it. That needs to be removed from the slideshow actually. But this Saturday, most importantly, here at Eagle's Nest, we're hosting a Win a Beta Alt Art. Eagle has a collection of beta alt arts he's willing to give away as the grand prize to a tournament. The winner of this tournament will be able to select any of the 4 alt arts you see on the screen, as they are exclusive to the beta kits. You cannot get these in the actual GDO1 set. These are exclusive once again to the beta kits themselves. Where the prizing is structured, so after every 20 players, after 40 players, we'll be adding 2nd to 3rd to 4th place prizing which will include essentially whatever the leftovers from the people above you get. First place gets their choice. Second place would get their choice of any of the 3 remaining, etc., etc. Proxies always legal here at Eagle's Nest, and I think some of those other tournaments also were allowing proxies. I know Eggman was allowing proxies for the starter decks and GDO1. So just a bunch of proxy events coming up. And if that's your kind of thing, if you want to get into the Gundam scene here and now and actually get cards on the table and playing, actually also in preparation for all these events are, what? Sorry?
You prep for Gen Con, yeah.
Yes. So get ready for Gen Con. Get your practice, because Gen Con will be the first official Gundam card game tournament event, and I'm sure a lot of people are excited. I go to Gen Con if you can. I know it's expensive. It's the main reason I'm not going. It's just, man, is it expensive to go to Gen Con? But Eagle will be there. You'll be maintaining some Gundam something over there.
Yep, I will be. I will be working as a judge for the Gundam events. So if you guys are playing any of them, feel free to say hi. I don't really know how to describe myself. I'm a chill guy.
He's on the stream.
Yep.
I'm just a chill guy with his hands in his pocket.
Yep.
That was a fun meme.
But yeah, we do have the next round up. So table 1, we have the Unicorn Death Scythe deck versus Blue-White Controls. So 2 very board-oriented decks. The difference in this is, like, you're used to playing against White-Green, or if you see White-Green, I've talked about tonight already. You're playing for the late game as Blue-White Control because you'll have hand advantage. We don't run the full wing package with the white half. We want to focus on hand plussing as well, using Show of Resolves, using Unicorn and Bondager, just so we have late game sustain. So your game plan as Blue-White Control has to pivot.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see them pivot, or see where they could go with this potentially. Looks like they're cutting their decks. I was like, where are those 3 cards going? It's always a webcam special when your opponent asks you to cut your deck and they say, oh, it's up 3 to the bottom.
Yep, and then shuffle those 3 cards, and I want you to put the 5th card to be the very bottom of your life. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of that.
My thing is simple. Whatever you do to me, I do to you.
Yeah. I had a friend actually.
If you tell me the most annoying cut in the world, hey bro, guess what's coming right back at you.
My friend was actually a little more spiteful than that. They would do whatever you did and double it. So it was like top 15 to the bottom. All right, buddy. Top 30 to the bottom. All right, top 5 to the bottom, and then take the middle 4 and put them to the top. All right, best believe you're taking the top 10 to the bottom and the middle 8 to the top. But pretty good.
So if you just do a half cut, does he just say tap?
Yep. Like, nah, you're good. Like, we gotta start with.
I think we accidentally put one of our tokens in our deck. You can tell it's in the blue sleeve. He's like,
oh, that's so funny.
He's like, I shouldn't draw that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, his brain just totally lapsed there. I just saw the blue card on the top, like, oh, he cleaned that up from the last game.
Oh, that's so funny.
At least the color makes it easy, so you're like, oh, he definitely is not wanting that.
Yeah, he's not trying to cheat or anything. It's so clear. It's so genuine. They're just, none of this is right. Oh, that's too funny. We do have the Gundam Lithorith. We're still trying to do our show of resolve.
We're pitching Soletta with OA. That means our hand quality has to be crazy.
Oh, yeah. Or it's just a lot of pilots, so we really can just need to give up on one of them. That would be one of my first guesses as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, that would have been the best target for OA. I'm going to pitch my token.
That would have been sick. It's not even allowed to be in the first place.
Yep, and we're going to attach Amar. We're going to tap down one of the Duos Leos. We just said, hey, if those are staying on board, I don't want you to decide where they go.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we got a Death Scythe on board. Show of Resolve. All right, we got a draw engine going. Resolving I feel like Show of Resolve early is usually the best place to be playing them. I mean, really playing the Show of Resolves late definitely kind of stunts your board progression a lot when it matters the most. So getting them out of the way now while you still have kind of some shield to cushion your fall, definitely worth it. And the Health Scythe, I imagine is gonna, or Death Scythe is, I imagine is gonna go into maybe the Lifrith. And we do let it go. You get easy trade, rest 2 to play a gun cannon. And we're going to rest. We have 5. We're looking to rest all 5. Oh, 6. Wow. We're gonna go. What is? Oh wow. What is this? This is Strike. Is this Freedom Gundam? It's a little hard to tell. Oh no, this is Sword Strike. I think this is Sword Strike Gundam.
Oh yeah, that looks like Sword Strike. I was trying to look at the stats. The stats is how I typically identify cards, but I can't tell the picture.
So we established 2 blockers and removal, potentially. But after resolving a Show of Resolve here, we're going to get the Gundam Unicorn down with Banagher to draw a card that's going to let us have, it's a link pair letting us go into the base that we're just going to let go. And we could play the Destroy here, or do we not have enough resources on board to destroy? I forget what the condition for Destroy is. Let me find that card. Very interesting way to handle a mode change in Gundam is just allowing you to play the card for essentially free.
Yeah. Anyways, so I talked earlier about like the macro for this matchup, and I think understanding that your opponent has blue, you have to put pressure, which is why you see Taidana putting all the cards sideways in this matchup.
Yep.
And ending with an Ale. Do we have?
We do.
Looks like we do have Akira to go with the ALC bounce gun cannon trade over Unicorn. So hey, I'll let you get the pilot back to hand, but you gotta pitch something. And we've just put so much pressure on our opponent here.
Yeah.
Like it's actually a crazy amount of pressure.
Yeah, and we have no way to clear it. Like there's just no good way to clear this board now. It's gone unanswered for too long, and we're just looking at 4 checks into shield. There's not a lot we can do, man. We just needed more sustainable bodies on board. Like we were playing too small too low to the ground, and just getting answered back to back to back, honestly. Trades haven't gone our way, and now we're looking at a board state where we need to catch up, and they're gonna just be able to keep attacking us.
This blue-white unicorn matchup might be the quickest matchup we've had so far tonight.
Yeah. All right, another unicorn comes down with a Banagher. I'm going to attack into a Perfect Strike.
Yep, that makes sense.
We do have the destroy. Oh no, we're destroyed in the attack. Actually, we only have 4 life ourselves. Oh, there's the destroy. Okay. Feel like the sequencing is a little wrong there, but that's fine. We go into the destroy, and now we're gonna be able to clear.
Draw for Banagher. I will say, I think that's probably like one of the best feeling links you can have in the game. Is just doing a unicorn into a Banagher so you can draw a card. It's like it just feels good to replace itself, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna attack into the other Perfect Strike. So we've cleared the board pretty heavily, and then into a base. And now is it if the Sword Strike attacks, our destroy one gets bounced?
Well, you have to be linked, so you have to have a pilot underneath.
Okay, so we're not. We can actually just attack and be fine here. Question is, are we looking at trading in any way? Oh, show a resolve. It's gonna be makes sense. The board is pretty safe enough to start resolving some of these.
Yeah, you also want the most options. That's the thing I want to keep emphasizing. You want to make sure you have the most options when you're playing the game, because the more options you have, the better choices you could be making, assuming you have the curve for it and the resources, which this late you should.
The destroy will get destroyed, and airstrike into the base. With the rest of our resources available to us, we're going to play 2. We're going to play another perfect strike. I guess it was more than 2, but we are going to play that perfect strike nonetheless. Slowly catching up. Like, the Benager combo did allow us to draw a couple extra cards, so our hand is pretty full.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what I was saying, though. Like, you can't be playing the macro of I'm going to stall out, because your opponent can keep drawing, so you have to close game. Which is why you probably see Taidana playing so aggressively.
Ooh, that scythe into airstrike?
You can block if you want, though. So it's actually a pretty good debate if you think you need a block, and it looks like we're committing to that. Just said, yeah, Death Scythe's pretty good here, but I will give you my blocker for free here. So now this basically forced... Death Scythe said, hey, I'm going to be a 3 for... I get 3 cards from my 2 cards every time here.
Yep. Now the curious part is, how do we respond to the Death Scythe now? Our stats cannot be modified due to Duo being our pilot here.
Yeah, I mean, we have so little HP left anyways that we probably would have to do the full trade anyways. But starting with base and Archangel, see what we draw into. If you draw into something that makes sense to swing and restand, makes sense, I think that might be the route we're opting for, because like I've been saying, you can't play late game if they're also playing late game. And I think their unit quality is probably a little bit better.
With all the draws we've had, we've probably used the Gundam Unicorn half to draw into our Meteor Core. Yeah, and it looks like we are going to get some pressure on shield because we need to. And here goes another perfect strike, a Lifrith.
Yeah, he just says, hey, I want to try closing out the game. It's your problem to deal with it if I go for the win. If you can control board, cool. But to do that, he has to have a destroy mode to tap a guy down.
Yep. We're playing
starting with
base.
A base here. 6 HP base. Gotta point that out.
That's definitely a relevant stat line. Rest 3. What's coming down? Show a result.
Show, draw 2. We're trying to go for a unicorn.
Potentially. What do we got?
I'm just trying to think what line you would be aiming for here.
I think we're just trying to draw into options. We're going to rest 4. Oh, RX-78, rest. And now we get to go into whatever blockers. We are going to block the that scythe. Now RX-78 will go in. We're going to block with the Lifrith, but that kind of isn't... We are going to pass... Oh, 2 more, rest 2 more. Death Scythe, and we don't even bother putting the damage on the RX-78 because we are going to be able to
repair.
So, I mean, who's got the better hand right now? I think. I mean,
that's a show. I was gonna say that's a show if I've seen one.
Yeah, gonna go tit for tat on hand advantage here, but. It does always worry me when I'm seeing these late game show of resolves because it is consuming so much of our turn to play.
Yeah, it does reduce how many units you can play, but it also makes sure you can play the best units on your turn. Like, give you the best options. Maybe he can answer the board much better now. Maybe he just drew into the Amuro, you know? And it
That's
means
true.
that if you have another link, if you have like a Darbald Suletta link, you can trade and clear board.
Is there a world where we just attack? I think we just attack base. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Press 2, restand.
Yeah,
Go
just put on your
wide.
opponent to clear. I mean, their unit quality is not that insane right now. Get another Lifrith down, pass with 1 up.
And eventually they're gonna run out of ways to be able to deal with standing bodies, right? Like,
Yeah.
put our opponent in a position where like a link pair is just gonna win them the game. We could see maybe, oh, here's 3, a show of resolve.
It's like it just maximizes. Like if you're playing Unicorn, you are a combo deck in sense.
True.
Update from table 2, our undefeated did win and they did beat the down pair, so we will be going to a round 5 tonight, chat.
Nice. All right, so I mean, I could see another RX-78 link pair coming down, maybe to trade board away. Another base, but that
6
means...
HP is more than 1 HP though.
Yeah, that's true. So, oh, Health Scythe into base. Trying to see if we can beta block RX-78 into base. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Well, here's the thing. You're going to take all these hits now because you want the resources. If you get a base, you get a benefit. If you get a pilot, you get a benefit. So, like, if you're able just to take hits comfortably late game, you're probably taking them. And I think that's what Taidan's basically set himself up to do.
Yeah, I think we're just out of resource. We don't really have enough resources to really attack board here anymore. Razzle into, we need an answer for board because and we don't have it. That's just gonna be,
that's game unless there's command. There's no command that saves them here.
yeah,
That's
there's
game.
no command.
Taidana closes out blue white against this Unicorn Death Scythe deck. I will say this Death Scythe deck was really cool. I think it definitely performs a lot more than I thought it would. Also, chat, if you I just got DM'd. Yes, chat, if you're hearing me and you hear a slapping, that is me petting my cats.
Oh boy.
I'm being cat taxed.
Oh, all right. So I mean, that means we got our finals coming up. Let's see if there's another table we can go to though. Yeah, table 3 still playing.
Yeah, I do want to point out this is Taidana's second week making it to the finals, and this is right after winning the circuit finals too. Like,
yeah, they've been
this
on a
person
tear.
is, yeah, they've been grinding. They got their fundamentals down. They're in a really good run right now. So if you guys are looking for some gameplay of someone who's definitely mastered fundamentals, I think that's a really strong person to look after. Junhai has been doing really great piloting blue green for. It's not just like a one shot. He's been on blue green for a moment.
Doesn't this Wing Zero actually deals damage to your own board as well, right?
Yes, it does.
I don't think we did that. Oh, well.
Did we just play Wing Zero?
We did.
Oh, really easy fix. Hey guys, real quick, did Wing Zero come down when he had the Rezel on board? Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Okay, we got it, chat. We got it.
We did it. I'm gonna search the top 5 for a search, but I think this the board is too far gone. Maybe our hand quality is good enough to where we can play some blockers, but even then, with the Wing Zero on board resting blockers, it's gonna be too much. Looks like we do have a shield. We do have a shield in bait. Oh, we're gonna get the duo the Leo. The Encanto mat's pretty cool too. Ail Strike comes down along with a... Looks like that was a Kira. The new Kira altar keeps tripping me up.
Yeah, it's a nice looking card too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen any of them in person yet.
Not yet, no. Not in person.
Clean. It's a clean art. It's a clean art.
So we can now attack into whatever we want. Potentially the rest. Oh no, we're just giving it up because we don't have any way to answer both bodies on board. Unfortunate. Hero Yui, Duo Leo. We have a pretty good card. A good amount of cards coming up. But yeah, with the Wing Zero being able to rest a blocker, it was not going to matter too much. Let's see if I can find another game for everybody. Let's go to table. Where am I at? I am at, we're on table 5. Or table 6. Placement, maybe table 4. Yeah, let's do table 4. Double Wing Zero on the board. Tommy was just getting done painting model kits. Look at that hand of his. Painting that's some gunmetal silver on that hand.
I mean, dude, you got the minis from the assemble decks. Like, you're going to see a lot more. I'm excited to see how many people actually bring minis to regionals. I think it's hilarious.
I was memeing with chat that instead of building the minis, you just leave them on the runners, and then those are your tokens. And just put those on the board with the runner and all as your Talgis token, and etc. Who was it? I think it was Ludion who was really excited that like tokens in this game aren't just limited to like fodder units. Like we're seeing like main Gundams also get token versions of themselves, like the RX-78, the Talgis, etc., etc. I think that is interesting. That is interesting that they're not afraid of putting named Gundams as I guess it makes sense when you put it in the perspective of like they want the tokens to also have the Gundam assemble counterparts. So it lets them, it kind of like a brilliant marketing move now that the more I'm thinking about it. Jesus Christ. We're gonna rest. I mean, we're so ahead on the board. Oh, Wing Gundam comes down. Nice 2. Death Scythe. We're just going wide as possible on this board. We're gonna pass? Surely we have to attack with these Wing Zeros.
I mean, they have high maneuver. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Oh, but because of the high room maneuver, we can't. Maybe you should still attack one of them. Oh wait, no, but we could rest one, and then one could attack into one of the units, clearing board. It's really interesting that we opted not to attack at all. Show a resolve. I mean, a single pilot wins us the game here. It's really risky not trying to clear board at least a little bit with our Wing Zeros. Oh, and there's the Amuro Ray. That's gonna just win the game. Putting the Ail Strike at 6 damage or 6 AP is gonna clear clear the base in a single shot, and then the next 2 attacks are just free to go in. Gonna bounce the Hell Scythe, rest the Wing Gundam, and attack into that base. 6 damage gone. Ale Strike goes in, along with the Freedom.
Well, and yeah, it's going to be Freedom for game. Oh, we get the burst first contact.
Oh, what does that do?
Yeah. You get an EX resource.
Oh, rip.
Then Freedom game.
Yeah, Freedom for game. And that's gonna wrap that one up.
Yeah, what time we got left in round? We have 11 minutes with 2 tables left.
Which tables?
Table 4 and table 7. No, oh, table 4 is the one we're at, so it's just table 7 then.
Table 7 it is. Oh, looks like they just wrapped up too.
Okay, so we'll have our final round starting a little early.
Nice. Go back to table 1 here. And yeah, let's just wrap up some other sellouts we've been going for tonight. Just so you guys know, this is the Eagle's Nest webcam tournament series for the Gundam card game, hosted every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the Discord. That's the best thing I can say. Join the Discord if you guys have any questions. Proxies will always be legal here at Eagle's Nest. We want players playing the maximum potential of the deck. We don't want to gatekeep people out of from playing. We want as many people playing who can play as they can, who may not necessarily have access to the cards. And so if that's what you guys want, definitely come out, join the Discord. Once again, if you guys have any questions or just trying to find a way to play, links for everything are in the description below. And then on top of that, but we do have some events coming up now that the Gundam card game is out in terms of the starter decks and the full set coming soon. Here at Eagle's Nest, we are going to be running a GDO1 proxy event, and it's going to be a win a beta alt-art. So you're here this Saturday, July 19th, starting at 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Eastern PM. Of course, we're winning a win a beta alt-art. Eagle has a collection of beta alt-arts, which again, I specifically say beta alt-arts because these alt-arts are exclusive to the beta kits. Now that they've revealed the full set 1, we now know what the advantage was to those beta kits, and it's exclusive arts like these. So take a look. And if you think you've got the chops, come and play. And for every 20 players after 40 players, Eagle will be adding 1 more beta alt-art to the prize pool, allowing for second, third, potentially 4th place get a card. So,
yeah, and just for clarity, it's when you get to the 40 is when the second one finally gets added. I can't say for every 20 because I kickstart with 1, so you always have the 1. That's why the first 20 doesn't add an extra.
Got it.
But yeah.
And then, oh yeah, early registrants, you get, we always try to give some, incentive to early register. So for this one, if you early register, you will get a chance to enter a lottery to earn a, free invite or a free admission
entry
to a weekly tournament, right?
Yep. Just because we run events like all the time, and I've had people ask me, "Hey, can I use my Digimon entries for Gundam?" And I said, "Heck yeah, guys! Like, we're playing webcam games together. We're here together." But next event here, Eggman's doing a triple win-a-box for Gundam Set 1.
It's going to be an online tournament with GDO1 and starter decks. Also, proxies legal for Eggman. Here is going to be next Sunday, July 27th, starting at 10 p.m. PST, 1 p.m. EST. So join Eggman. He's working with EXP Share Collectibles to get the Gundam card game product into your guys' hand. So check out eggmanevents.com for more information and links that can get you to where you need to be, or just check out his YouTube channel. I'm sure he's got it advertised and everything there as well. And then EXP Share Collectibles help them get some visibility as well. And here, the last but not least, our friends here in Europe, Sundam will be hosting a tournament the Saturday before the Eggman tournament. So, and they have told us that they are allowing North American entrants to participate in this tournament as well. So if you think it's worth it to you, check out Sundam, check out their tournament July 26th. I think the link is just scroll up in the chat. The link will be there for you guys for anything. And yeah, I guess it's just a quick break from us before we go into our finals, or is the finals starting?
Pairings are up,
Oh,
so our players are finishing their mulligans.
oh, okay. So we are going straight to the gameplay screen. Give me 1 second. Get the finals tag up, and yeah, we'll be on our way. They're setting up their shields as we speak.
Yeah, blue-white control. I don't think anyone's super surprised.
No.
And then on the other side, 4, bringing a Baru that something I haven't seen before, like tonight, is this blue-red ping control deck.
Oh, they're using
I think
the
it's
same
probably
playmat.
the
That was
best way.
tripping me out right now. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to drop a poll for chat, say who's going to win, if it's going to be blue-white control or blue-red ping. I think that's what I'm going to call it, like blue-red ping control.
All right, so who? It is.
Yeah, we do
white?
appreciate all 34 of y'all joining us here for tonight's stream.
It's blue, white,
Here
and
in round
red,
5.
Red,
in,
blue? Red, blue.
Blue, white, and red, blue.
Got it.
We definitely do appreciate y'all joining us tonight. And I'm really excited to showcase that there's other decks besides blue-white control. Blue-white control being a very good fundamental deck, so it still does exist. We see a Rezel, and what's the 1-drop red unit? I think it's again?
Oh, this one, the red 1-drop. I actually don't know what that one is.
Danny, good point. A specific Digimon playmat might be giving a huge boost to performance.
True.
We might have to correct them, say, hey guys, we have to remove your performance enhancing playmats.
Performance enhancing playmats. That's crazy. That's too funny. I actually don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that unit is. I'm trying to find it now myself.
I think it's a 2 vanilla.
Maybe we need to add because I do the same as you. When I can't tell the picture, I try using the stats.
Yeah, it's a 2 vanilla.
Ah, okay.
So it's like a GM equivalent for red.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, so Taidan's going to open up with an overflowing for this turn. So we've talked about like macro game strategies, and I'm thinking about, okay, we got this blue-red ping deck that's like aiming to control the board against blue-white control. I feel like if you're trying to value trade as blue-white control, it gets really difficult, especially if you're trying to keep yourself at like these 1 HP thresholds to punish them, and you get pinged. It just hurts.
Yeah, no, there's so much value potentially being able to be gained there. And this is, what is this, RX-78? Yes, is RX-78. This is the one from the set. Rarely got to get it seen, but this is the one that gives all your white base team units repair 1, which is a pretty powerful effect in the long run. If for whatever reason you could counter your own, you go up against another ping control or something. And we have the link pair to go with it, allowing us to clear board, and we're going to be able to repair 1 of that damage anyway. So, kind of nice.
Yeah, I think 100% of the time Rezel is trading into one of these units. Which one, I'm not quite sure yet.
It's got to be the repair 1, right?
I think so. We see Ale come down. Ale's going to be paired with a Kira.
Wow.
So we are bouncing 1 unit, trading over another, and then we're going to be just clearing board. Taidan says, I know how to do one thing really well, and that is macro board control economics. Yeah, I think it's just a debate of like where Rezel should go. What's our other red unit? The one without the pilot?
Dang, that is... That's not... No, that's not
I think
cool.
it's a 3/4 vanilla. Yeah.
I think it's
it's
another...
Oh, it's a 3/3. It's a 3/3.
Kashtira, yeah? Kashtira? Oh, it's a 3/3? It's not Blitz Gundam? No. I thought it was a Kashtira.
It's a blue unit. It's a level 4 2 cost blue unit. Which one
it's a blue unit.
It is the Anksha. Deploy. Choose one rest enemy unit. Do 1 damage to it. Yeah, it's just ping or just pinging.
The GM comes down along with the bell pepper. Kashtira.
Yeah, Tadon's just taking into account what resources he has in his trash, because maybe he's doing a rebuild this turn, or he wants to pick up a command, but just says, hey, I'm going to start with a show. Oh, he maybe was going to rebuild, but realized I don't have a target for show, or for me to pick up. I want show for next turn, so probably why he opens up with that. Yeah, play Perfect Strike and pass is over. Yeah, I'm willing to bet he has the aerial rebuild in hand.
Oh yeah, being like the aerial rebuild is such a good card for blue white. Being able to like one show of resolve is good, and having 4 in the deck is great. But being able to essentially cheat into your second show of resolve earlier just by recycling that same one over and over again is disgusting. It does take some resources to do that. Oof, 1 show of resolve in the shield area there is a little unfortunate, but not the worst thing. We've already resolved 1, and we have the potential to, like, again, recycle. So definitely going to be able to still resolve these. And another Kshatriya. Kshatriya. I'm going to get that eventually. Kshatriya.
Yeah, there's just a lot of pinging damage. Like I'm looking at more of the cards. I'm like, oh, that does more. Ah, that does even more. Yeah, it's just like it's a pretty min-max statting deck with extra damage done through all the units. That's really what the emphasis seems to be.
Oh, I like it. The only issue is like I feel
there's
like...
the rebuild. There's the rebuild. Show us pilot. Yep. Okay, that's exactly what the last turn was about. It's about getting a show in trash.
Now the rebuild comes down, lets us rest another one. Oh, into the Perfect Strike, giving us the Kira. Now we get to start attacking things.
Yeah, so I think he's just trying to keep into account like how much damage his opponent can be doing to him. And I think not utilizing the pair effect on that unit was pretty rough, just because now Tydana gets a chance to interact with it with Amuro.
I guess we'll see where we go with these attacks. It's still gonna be tough to see. L strike. Oh, it looks like we're gonna attack with the L strike first into the Kshatriya. Yeah.
Yep,
the Kira does make the attack safe. The second Kshatriya as well will be removed thanks to Perfect. Only 1
now
damage.
Tydana just says, I've cleared your board as much as possible. Do what you want with the rest of it. He has a show for next turn, so he's able to keep drawing more cards. And what did our poll in chat say? What's our poll?
Everyone thinks blue-white's going to win this. Which is looking pretty even right now, to be honest. But blue-white might have a slight edge.
Yeah, just because the rebuild's coming up a whole lot here.
Absolutely.
And 5 comes down. That's
Kshatriya plus a pilot with
yep.
the link pair, actually.
Yep, so we do some spread damage. Now we can swing and do another ping with the Merida effects. That was Merida, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we get to trade the GM into it.
The next Kshatriya will...
I think Tydana's just confirming what the card does, making sure we're getting all the effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really does help just because as a win paired effect that you do one thing at a time. You play the unit, then you pair. Okay, I see what's going on here. And now you do a swing. Okay, I see where this damage comes from too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just little things like it feels like you want to put it down all at once, but just sequentially doing it, it makes sense. It helps the players understand what's going on.
2 show resolves in life. That's Unfortunate, but we do get to survive the turn pass with a unit on board, so that's gonna help us have a little bit of tempo here. So I believe this is the rebuild, right? Yeah, this is the rebuild. So we do got some damage behind us. We can definitely clear at least one of these bodies. Resolving Show of Resolve from the rebuild. This is the one we probably picked up from rebuild. So now 3 Show Resolves in trash.
It's just like you see the first one, you can start looping it. And now we're trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to address board? Are we going to commit our full body into your Castraya? And we see a swing. We are going to go into it. Not a full oh, we're going into the other unit. Do we have an ale coming down? Perfect strike with a link, so we're going to swing into it anyways. Nope, Lifrith. We just said, hey, you know what? You're 1 damage. I don't think it matters right now. If you have more pings, cool. If not, I'm just going to do this trade anyways next turn. So for 1 gun tank, that's 1 ping. So we go to 4 damage here. I think we're just doing a challenge saying, you know what? I have no idea how much you can reasonably have in your hand. Let's put a test on that. Doing a litmus test.
We're gonna attack into the rebuild? Is that what's happening? 1 damage on the perfect strike. Where did our attack go?
Yeah, he's just... Titan's just saying, hey, slow down. I need to figure out what I'm doing here because I need to decide how I'm blocking before you put these units down. If he is blocking. Yeah, we just got to make sure we take things in order. We follow the flow sequence and all that. And he says, hey, I want to let this through. I value having my units full HP. And now if he decides to dump clip, he can dump clip.
Yeah.
Which comes down to the unit there. Get another unit here. And another GM wide. There.
Wow.
Tap and 2. A gun cannon. And that is a full board of 6 units.
That is 1 card in hand. Boy, I bet we wish we were playing Wing Zero right now.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, the value. The value.
Yeah, so starts with saying, okay, now I'll get rid of your Merida unit. Because the stats didn't matter the last turn. Like
Yeah,
I think that was the conclusion for why we traded over the other unit.
All right, so we get I think it's a sword strike down now. Do we have the link pair? No, we're gonna get a Zwat down into a Razzle and just going wide, but
got 3 blockers, 1 live. Is it, oh, actually, it might be 4 blockers.
I think it's it might be 4 blockers. I think it's a Lifrith, a perfect strike. I don't know what that middle card is, but then a Zwat. So at least 3 blockers here. Clears. Doesn't clear enough attacks to oh, it is 4 blockers. Okay, so 4 blockers is enough to survive, assuming no link pair. And with only 2 cards in hand, that would be one hell of a top deck. Oh, there we go. RX-78. Wow. RX-78 link pair will rest one of the blockers.
Does that secure game if you just rest the blocker? I think it does.
I think it does. Unless there's a last base in life.
Yeah. Debating.
Definitely attack with your smallest unit first.
I think you just block it every time then.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's in red blue's best incentive to attack small first, and
because the idea is like if it ends up being a base in life, you want them to try using their swings inefficiently.
They let that one through. They let the GM through. It wasn't a base, so, and they just have more blockers than they have more attackers than blockers.
And that's game.
That is
Yeah,
game.
3 swings. Can't do anything else about that.
So red blue takes it. Nice.
Yeah, red blue, Cyber New Type, Marita Cruz. We need to come up with a name for it.
One day, someone in chat will do it, or that player can do it because they're the champion with it. So I'm gonna cut it to us real quick. That's our tournament. Red blue takes the whole thing, which is very exciting.
Yeah,
nice
definitely something that no one was prepared for, and I think that definitely helped for this week.
Oh yeah, just like we hadn't seen. I don't think we've ever seen a deck actually try to utilize all this ping damage that was available in the first set between, I mean, clearly blue and red, and just being able to just constantly whittle down bodies ever so efficiently, and going wide and attacking face, making blocks really awkward because you being able to do 1 damage just definitely changes every block going forward. But that being said, one more time, I'll go through the slides real quickly. We did do it at the start of the round, but we'll wrap it up here. We have in Europe, July 26th, they're hosting a Win-A-Box special, and they have told us it is open to NA entrants. So if you guys are interested in more Gundam content, check them out, or just trying to play. I guess to say that in reverse, but if you're trying to play, or if you're just trying to look for more Gundam content, definitely check out the Sun Dam in I think you said Germany.
Yeah, they're based out of Germany, but it's a European TO.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yep, GDO1 plus starters constructed format tournament. Check them out. It's going to be not this Saturday, next Saturday. And then Eggman Events on that following Sunday, I believe, was hosting a triple Win-A-Box brought to you by XP Share or EXP Share Collectibles. Check out eggmanevents.com for links and all your information goodness, or just find them on YouTube. They're pretty easy to find. If you don't know, if you're a part of the Bandai bubble and you don't know Bandai Man Eggman, I don't know, get a little learnt, because he's the biggest of us. That being said, it is also a GDO1 and starter deck tournament, but Eggman is allowing proxies to be legal. This will be a 3-box tournament, and the prizing will be split across the top 8. So it'd be really exciting. I hope you guys go check it out. Have a great time. And the last thing to sell out is our own tournament here this Saturday. So in a couple days here, we will be hosting a Win a Beta Altar. Eagle has a collection of Beta Altarts that are, again, Beta Altarts does mean Beta Altarts as in exclusive to those Beta starter decks. So nowhere else to get these. The prices on these have shot up, so these are very, very sought after if you're looking to max rarity and flex on people. So if you guys are looking for some of these cards, this is your chance to win them. July 19th, starting at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Early registrants get a chance to win a free entry to our weekly webcam tournament series, and we'll be adding after 40 players. We'll be adding more of these cards to the prizing or prize pool. So hopefully make the tournament as big as possible, because this prizing is definitely valuable and sought after. And and if you're an investing bro, definitely something to keep in your collection to gain value over time. And then the last thing, as always, this is a weekly webcam tournament series here at Eagle's Nest. Join the Discord every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join us, talk with us, join the stream. It's just a fun time. It is a great time, and it's just going to be fun going forward now that we actually, have the cards in hand.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it makes everything so much more exciting, so much more enticing for people to want to come out for these events.
So that being said, I appreciate you guys coming out. I hope you guys, your day was made a little better by the stream, because you guys made my day a little better. And you got anything else to say, Eagle? Or are we out?
That's all I got for tonight. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We'll be here same time, same place next week. So link in the description.
Down below, please help. And we're out. We're closing. Bye-bye. Good night.